The wolf and the blade. It's an old story about how natives would put a blade into the ice, and the wolf would come and he would lick the blade, right? They would put blood on the blade and he would lick the blade. He would cut his tongue and continue to lick the blade until he bled to death. But he thought he was eating something, but he was licking the blood. Do you blame the wolf for trying to eat? Or do you blame the person that put the knife in the ice?
Every king will be crowned. Trust me. This marathon shit, so let's see who first to the finish. If it's less than 100 racks, it don't deserve your attention, cause burdens come with it. My second test was serving a sentence. My first was make a brick jump like it was hurdling fences. Certainly, my last shit was a courtesy, nigga. And further, we had bust downs before you heard of me, nigga. Shoe boxes stacked with racks sitting vertically in them. I'm fresh out of luck, I'm here cause I deserve to be, nigga. I sat back a vet and watched beginners winning my belts. Burnt my bridges, came back a good swimmer like Phelps. You know the feeling, young black male, what y'all dealing. Take your whole life to get it, it only lasts you a minute. In the kitchen counting cash with cats with backward agendas. Put a Benz in a break, then toss it back in the blender, that was us. Next to a big like I was Puff, the good die young. All the OGs 30 and up, and Alexander McQueen kicks just to dirty him up. Money tree branches break when they not sturdy enough. See, I was good with the bad guy roll. Water in my jewels, put them on and baptize hoes. Walk in my shoes, we got shack size souls. We flatline nose, whack rap niggas wearing half size clothes. What's the dilly? I'm only about 6 hours from Philly. That's an hour on the plane, I make it 3 in the Bentley. My bitch keeps saying I'm famous, but it ain't hit me. I'm too ghetto, mellowed out, this Hollywood shit tricky. See, before I knew an A&R, I was weighing hard back when Nicki Minaj was in a training bra. You play this game, you better play it hard. The judge give you life, and later that day, he gon' be playing golf. I'm from that era, we don't pay it if you waited wrong. Back when your parents got your baby shoes plated bronze. We took hip-hop and made it off. I sold quarters, just so happened I'm the author of your favorite songs. They bullshitted me, I played along. More balls than them niggas who got hit with the Reagan laws. Let's go.
Yo, when we was hooked in the hood, getting booked like literature kept us shook. Like when the boogeyman come in to get you, we was crooks, trying to cop more rides and great adventure. Any image we took, not a father was in the picture. There was times, not a bite nor swallow was in the kitchen. Real niggas made an industry out of their intuition, facing the darkest outcome, sprinting to outrun the reaper, trying not to be the food in the mouth for the beast, for whom the bell tolls. Crown kings in Adidas suits and shell toes. We had to throw a lot of body blows and elbows, wishing we could get from Snyder Ave to Melrose without the dapper damn body bags and jail clothes that warn niggas not to lollygag when hell rose. We railroaded through the thick of things for gold chains and chicken chains, knowing throwing flames is growing pains. When in the game, in the blow, ashes in the snow, it's no remains. Push the wheel as fast as it could go. We overcame the obstacles, but when you official, the block miss you. Even if the old crew choose not to rock with you, we was blue-black, stuck in the glue trap. I had to pull my own self up by the bootstrap, where everybody play their own part like a tooth gap, and old heads teach the young hitters to shoot back. I've been living proof that the pressure make precious stones, and real Clarence savants remain lesser known. But anybody who question you, send a message to him. I see my seat at the table to be a blessed throne. Triumph in tragedy, his majesty muscle never atrophy. The devil is a casualty, sucker. You never capture me, even though you've been after me, motherfucker. You gotta bring an army to harm me. I occupy the capacity of decapitator of a hater in this modern day. My dossier no less than l'esprit Cavassier. I'm Jean-Paul Gaultier, Tom Ford and Cartier self-made. A fly vintage from the Sommelier of reserve, flowing from the blackest fountain. It's all love from public housing to the Atlas Mountains. I've established the average to always bat 1,000. So after butchering this track, it's back to counting the money generated from me leaving microphones broke. Probably almost on par with all of Escobar's coke. When I'm finished, I'ma keep a tennis shoe on your throat, just in case you mention in an interview you want smoke, nigga. 2 for 10.
Mike motherfucking checking his bitch. Mike check 1, 2. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, yo, Danger, turn me up. Niggas gotta feel this now. I gotta hear my shit. Yeah, look. Hey, look, niggas ain't see what I saw. A brick turned to a pot full of gold. Over that, spent my daughter's first birthday locked in a hole. Plot full of goals, came back stronger. I'm in control. Soft white from my block to the stove, not in the cone. Me and West like
healing for me. Okay, because I was starting to figure that I was feeling kind of useless. You know what I mean?
Well, Lamech, why don't you first start off introducing yourself, you know, because it's being recorded. So if you don't mind, sir, I know you're elder, you're answer. Please introduce yourself and tell us, you know, go in detail what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll do that. Shaddah Da to the family. Okay. Shaddah Da to the family. You know, I don't need to get into all that love and I love y'all and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, showing and proving. You know, and this is definitely showing and proving. As far as I'm concerned, that there got to be some love manifested. You know what I'm saying? Because at this late stage of the game, there's if your heart and your intellect is not, well, you know, I'm talking about in general, ain't connected in this day and time. Ain't nowhere in the world you're gonna get on this conference call, you know, with the right intent. Okay. And I've watched a few YouTube videos and what have you, and go ahead. I don't know. I said I watched a few YouTube videos, you know, so OSOICE, you know, and a the young student elder, you know, I was really inspired and educated, and it's a pleasure, or should I say, a privilege to be able to be in sync with updated information. Okay, I'm one of those type of people, man. If I'm not learning something new every day, man, it doesn't even feel like, you know, I'm alive. You know, and I really feel privileged, late stage of the game, to still continue to learn and never ever think that I know. You know, because I'm always looking forward to new information. You know, to confirm and to strengthen my resolve. You know, because I mean, there's all kind of things that can go down to dampen your spirit if you let it. And
Elder Lamech, I don't mean to cut you off. I want to, you know, let it bring about what we're talking about.
Wait a minute. You want me to talk about myself and my?
No, it's cool. I'm asking you a couple of questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Don't first. Don't cut the elder off. Let him finish saying what he was saying, and then you can ask him your questions. Don't do that.
All right. Who's that speaking? Who's that speaking?
It don't make no difference. What I'm saying is right. Let
the
elder finish. So let him go.
Oh, but you know, and also, right. No. Excuse me, brother. No disrespect. But in this order, we have order. This OSOICE conference call. And with that said, we want to bring the newcomers who's coming on the line right now and get the proper introduction. I'm gonna ask the brother Lamech the proper questions and set him up properly. You know, because he's just having dialogue right now.
You can't just cut him off in the middle of what he was saying. He was making a point. He was making a beautiful point. So let him finish.
Okay.
Well, right. Keep talking. No, we're not. That's not how this gonna go down.
Brandon.
All right. No, it's okay.
Now, look, listen.
I'm not.
Now your ego is involved. Your ego is involved.
It's not the ego involved.
No, Brandon's cool, bro. Wait, no, Brandon's cool, brother. I respect what you said, my brother. Yeah, I really respect what you said. But see, me and Brandon got a connection, and Brandon is the facilitator,
liaison.
The liaison facilitator, and we're on a timetable. So you know, and Brandon has more knowledge about what the timetable entails and what needs to be done, you know what I'm saying, in the framework. So guess what? You know, not to disrespect you, my brother, because I appreciate what you said, and all due respect to you, and I appreciate you respecting me, you know what I mean? But I know that Brandon has the utmost respect for me because me and him have talked. You know, I'm real close to Brandon, you know. But, okay, Brandon, what's your question?
I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, Brandon, I hear you.
Okay, I'm making sure. I'm going to go ahead and say I had to mute that caller, you know, because we're going to first establish order within the progress call. And that's priority before we do anything moving forward. And I respect the brother, and I love the brother, and it's all love, you know, but for the callers coming on, this is being recorded.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, and no, I'm going to keep it going. Let me just complete what I was saying. So I'm going to go ahead and do the introduction right now. I want to welcome everybody to September 2nd, 2019, ATUN-RE The Real Messiah Progress Calls, and say happy and welcome to everybody. And the elder we have on the line right now, we have a privilege to speak with because he's an Ansar from the old glory days. You know, he walked with Baba. You know, he went through, you know, a top league, met with a lot of the other elders, and we ATUN-RE put out a call for these elders a few weeks ago for the other elders who had a lot of love for Baba, for Yanni, which is, you know, ATUN-RE's father, to come on this forum, to come on board, to join us, to come one with us, because a lot of youngins, we're out of order. We don't know what order is. We're out of whack, and we're looking for those ancient teachings, those ancient tones. If you notice, Brother Lamech, he sounds similar to ATUN-RE. So I'm honored, privileged, and humble at the same time to be speaking with the brother. So, Elder Lamech, I'm going to ask you a question. Is that okay?
Yeah, my brother, yes. Yes, my brother.
Cool, it's all love. Cool.
Hey,
so with that, you know, please. Wait, I'm talking now. So, brother, Elder Lamech, if you don't mind, can you please tell us about yourself? It doesn't matter. Like you go. I don't believe you are. We can hear you, but if you please just show some respect on the call. That's all we asking for right now.
I don't know if you still got me on mute. I just want to know if you got me on mute. If you can hear me, just say you can.
No, you're not on mute. We can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
What's your name? Wait, let me get your name so we'll know.
This is Prince Anu. And you better
Prince Anu. Oh, yeah. Okay. Putting the pieces together. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You call yourself. So wait. I'm not even going there. You call yourself Prince Anu. That's a serious title. That's a serious title. It's not about that.
Hey, Brandon.
I hear your tones. What's going on?
Hey, Brandon, I got to tell you this. This was an experience that I had when I first came in the community, right? Okay.
Right.
Now, I picked out the name, right? So we had attributes. Everybody was called Abdul, whatever the attribute was, and Abdullah Muhammad, okay? That's when you know you old school. Okay, so anyway, so I came in there with, you know, Abdul Rahim. I think, what was it? Abdul Rahim. And servant of the merciful. And, man, they jumped on me, man. I think it was Abdul Jami. I think it was Abdul Jami. I don't know if y'all know about him, I don't think. But Abdul Jami. And Abdul Jami said, I don't think you should pick that attribute, my brother. That's a little bit too heavy for you right now. You know what I'm saying? And this and that, and that, and the other. Okay. So then I picked another attribute, Abdul Muta Ali, and that was accepted. Okay. And then I took my shahada, you know what I'm saying, with the name Abdul Muta Ali. Abdul Muta Ali. That's how you really say it. Abdul Muta Ali Abdullah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to say that, I like to, it's good to have enthusiasm, and it's good to have, the resolve and the determination, you know what I'm saying, to want to grow and what have you, well, we need to be real careful, with how we represent ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and how we be naming ourselves, you know what I mean, because, man, I'm telling you, it's just like, it's just like, walking around with a booger in your nose and don't nobody tell you that you got a booger in your nose, you know what I mean? That ain't cool, somebody need to tell the person he got a booger in his nose. And not to say that the brother has a booger in his nose. I'm not trying to say that. All I'm trying to say is that we need to reconsider and really pay attention and really think that through when we be giving ourselves names. And sometimes we need to consult. We need to consult people that we trust.
I agree.
And that know us. And I'm gonna leave it like that.
Chime in, Lamech. The reason why I speak on that because you're correct. Because we had a brother named Pharaoh. And he explained to him the white brother. It's only one Pharaoh in this lodge, in this order, in this circle. Pharaoh was humble enough to change his name. And this young brother here, I'm gonna call it like it is. I hear his tones, and we have history. We have a brief history though, but this is not the first time something like this has happened. Because I've texted the brother through Facebook. I got a record to show. You see, of asking for donations to send to our elder, ATUN-RE, like I've asked all of us to do. Everybody on this line, you got like 15 people on the line. I've asked each one of you, could you please, send a contribution in, a free will offering. But before that, ATUN-RE wanted to send his young brother some books. That's how we care. We love everybody. We come with open arms. We love everybody. ATUN-RE said, hey, Brother Brandon, Tank, Sam Prince had knew some books. Send them 3 books for free. I sent him, brother, 3 books for free. We love everybody. So I followed up and said, hey, brother, if you don't mind, just leave a contribution, leave a free will offering. He replied, I don't give donations. I don't do that. That was his rebuttal back to us helping this order, us helping us to get off our resources, us get on our feet. Because we need resources. We're not government funded. You see? But I came humble as a man and saying something that's nice. And this rebuttal was I don't do donations. I don't do that. I build with ATUN-RE, like he an elder himself. Then he called himself Anu, the Most High. It's like, you got to watch what you call yourself, your titles.
That's what it is.
Order.
It's not that I didn't want to give donations. It's you tripping on my name at noon now. Listen to this.
That's not tripping on your name. Not only am I going to trip your name at ATUN-RE, I'm not speaking what the chief is going to say, dude. I wouldn't speak on that. I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna let you speak. Go ahead.
Hold on. First of all, so you saying you mad at me, or you saying I disrespected you by telling you
I'm not mad.
Donations? But that's what you just said.
I understand your tones. I'm not mad. I don't get angry.
You was talking,
I see where you're coming from.
I did not cut you off. When you were talking, I did not cut you off. I let you finish what you were saying.
Who?
Right?
El Sabor,
I'll let you go ahead.
El Sabor.
No, it's all love. We're going to talk it out. We can talk it out. It's all love. Go ahead.
All right. So you saying that's being disrespectful, or that's not showing love that I said I don't give donations? Let's deal with that first.
It's not. No. Okay, can I reply to you?
Yes.
So what I got from it was that it's through a free will offering of one showing their true intent. You could have simply said, brother, right now I don't have the funds, or brother, right now I can do something else, such as provide resources, provide training, redirect somebody to ATUN-RE.
I did have the funds and stuff.
But
so why would I lie to you?
That's fine. No, but your rebuttal was, I don't do donations. And you get on this forum right now, and your tone is, as an elder is talking.
That's not a rebuttal. That was the answer that you asked me the question to. I don't do donations. I'm sorry. Listen, if you have a problem with that, brother, I'm sorry. But this is just me.
Brandon, let me talk to you for a minute. Hey, Prince, can I say something to you, Prince?
Sure.
Okay. First, I'd like to say peace to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And that I embrace you, you know what I'm saying, full-heartedly and sincerely, okay? And I always want to emphasize, okay, from this day forward, that the intent always is love first, okay? Indeed. And that was inspired to me by the master teacher, Little Black Eagle, okay? And I put that first and foremost. Now I'm going to get into some other experiences that I had in the Ansar community. And you're talking about this. I'm the eldest out of six. And all five of my brothers and sisters were in the community, not just me. Okay, it was me, all three of my sisters, and my baby brother. And my baby brother was side by side with Doc on many, many occasions for 16 years. Okay, he worked in Passion, recorded. He was a producer. Okay, my older sister got a baby by Doc. The other sister worked with the children, and my baby sister worked with production. And my baby sister was in the car, and when Doc got thrown to the ground, you know what I'm saying? My baby sister was in the car with him and was thrown to the ground with him. Okay, my baby sister. All right. So now I'm gonna tell you another experience. Now, when I was in the community, I was a soldier. Okay, I was a grunt. I went out every day, 7 days a week, you know what I'm saying, for 2 years straight, just about, okay, out there peddling, okay. I was a soldier, okay, and there were times when the quota was this, that, and the other, and this and that. I had to fulfill that, okay. I wasn't the best, I wasn't the worst, okay. I did a lot of tableaking. Sometimes I did more tableaking, you know what I'm saying, because I figured that's what I was supposed to do, and it affected my quota. At one time, I got put out for it, but when I came back and got back in, I came back with my baby brother and all three of my sisters. Okay, all right. So what I'm trying to say is that there's rules to this shit. Okay, and we have to have a certain type of discipline, okay, along with that love and compassion. We got to have discipline, okay, and we can't get bent out of shape, you know what I'm saying, when there's certain protocols that have to be met and certain guidelines, you know what I'm saying, that have to be put forward because, you know, what is an organization? An organization, you know what I'm saying, is not an individual in divide duality, okay? Which is what individual, you know what I'm saying, you break it down, you got two words up in there, divide and duality, which deals with separatism and not unity. So we got to be careful, you know what I'm saying, when we start getting into our individuality, you know what I'm saying, and start expressing ourselves on an individual level, you know what I'm saying, and we got to think in terms of the whole, you know what I'm saying, and you know, and sometimes sacrifices must be made. You know what I mean? Cool. I agree.
Well, and on this call, we have something we call. Let me talk. Let me speak first. Let me speak. I'll let you speak, brother. Let me speak and let you can speak after that. We have order here in this progress calls, and me being Tank, the liaison, which I've been appointed to due to my hard work and diligence and my passion and the love that I have for OSOICE and for ATUN-RE and for Baba and for the mission at hand. I feel like I was born for this role and born to do this job. I'm going to do a good job at it. We don't want anyone in the future, for the other callers as well, to come on and be out of order. You see, but you know, that's all that we asking to do is have be a little humble and show a little order. Chief, he extended his hand by giving you free books from the beginning. Chief don't give out no free books. It's rare. Very often he does, but it's rare. You see, and I follow up asking you to give a donation. Simple as that, like I asked everybody else to do. You see, and then on this new card right here,
so
you thought that I was being out of line and rude.
No,
let me finish. That's fine. But all I'm saying is, I was saying,
donations?
I'm not tripping.
So why are we still,
but in this order we have,
I don't want to give
you gonna let me finish?
Donations.
No, I'm letting the audience know who you are and showing your tone. It's not wasting time. It's pointing it out of what's going on, and as we move forward, I'm letting you know how as we grow. No, I'm not showing you. I'm gonna let you talk as soon as I finish. I'm letting people know and the others on the call know that we're growing fast and we're gonna have all type of people come on board. You see, but we're gonna do our best to maintain this order and keep proper alliance because we have discipline here. You see, as Ray said, he's not looking for no more disciples. He's looking for disciplinaries, people that can listen. We're not here to talk. We're here to something to told what to do. ATUN-RE The Real Messiah. He's true to who he is based on his work, based on his fruit. And I'm a part of that fruit. I'm a part of that tree based on what I have done. You see? So I'm just laying the ground out for what's going to now going forward. And best believe, brother, it's not going to happen again. You see, but I'll let you go ahead and say have your rebuttal. Prince Anu.
Bro, I just want to thank the brother for showing love. The brother that came up before that, I don't know his name, but he gave a lot of praise and honor, and I just want to say thank you, and I give a lot of that back. But I just don't do donations, bro. That's all. It don't mean I don't love you. It don't mean I don't support the brother. It just means I don't do donations. That's all.
Cool.
Is my stepping out of order? Listen, let me finish because I didn't talk when y'all was talking. Go ahead, Prince. So am I out of order because I don't do donations? Is that a
question? You answer the question?
Yes, that's a question. Go
yes,
ahead.
You out of order. Yes, you out of order for not offering free will because we've put our life on the line for this. Our life on the line for this. We take this very serious. I'm gonna want brothers around me to feel the same way. Facts. If you're not willing to put this priority, make this a point of preference in your life, and want to provide resources which are going to saving the planet. You know, because Yanni, he gave his life to help us. He locked up right now. He gave his life, his soul, everything he could have been. Baba was a millionaire when he went to prison. He was a multi-millionaire. He made time and so we could see what we capable of doing.
Baba was
he did that with his own hands.
And he is in prison. Why did he need donations from a lawyer? See, listen, let me tell you who I am first before you start talking all this. Because, you know, you're talking a lot of physical stuff. And I'm not the physical dude. I don't know the physical Dr. York like y'all. You're right. I never touched him, never held his hand, never been on the land. My thing with Doc is all mental. It's all mental. It's not physical. So I'm not impressed if you was there. I know plenty of people. I know Don Nicoleone. I know Mark Brady. I know them for 10, 15 years. I know Mark Brady when he was getting kicked out of Ansar I Love because he wanted to call it Ansar I Knew. So I'm not impressed with the physical union that people have with these individuals. That's not what I'm here for. I'm in the ruling class of Anu. And that's my bloodline. I see y'all have a problem. Y'all have a problem with my name because because my name comes from the ninth Anu, which comes from the first An.
Cool. I have rebuttal to that.
And
I can
listen,
add something to
just
that.
like Christians are named after Christ, you should be named after Anu. Like you should be named after Murdoch, but Murdoch gave it back to Anu. So we should be named after Anu. And I'm not in nobody's order. I'm in the order of Anu. I'm in Anu's college. So I'm not impressed with all that. With that. And it's not that I don't have love and I'm not humble or nothing like that. I'm humble. I'm here. I'm trying to support the brother. I just don't do donations. If you got a problem with that, then I'm sorry. I call the brother personally. If the brother needs money from me, he can call me personally. I can show you a text where he just texted me the other night. Hey, Prince, can you do this for me? 3 o'clock in the morning. Sure, brother. I got you.
Cool.
So if he needs something from me, he'll ask me. That's our personal thing. I don't do donations. That's just it. Okay.
Cool.
If that's disrespecting you, then I'm sorry.
It's not disrespecting. It's showing your intent, where you're coming from. But let me just reply back to he's saying that he's on the mental plane. But right now, the fact is we're in a physical life. You have to have balance. We're half spiritual, half physical. Right now, we're in the physical manifestation of needing to get work done, of bringing Anu down to planet Earth.
I ain't worked in 5 years. What the fuck are you talking about? I haven't worked in 5 years.
Bro, see, that's what I'm saying. You're saying why I call you disrespectful, but now you're cursing. I'm not asking. I'm saying I'm replying to you saying, but in this order, in this OSOICE order, I let you talk and I talk and I talk. I let you go on. I was replying back what you just said about how you don't reside in the physical, how you're in the mental state. Let me continue. Let me continue. No, but let me continue. I'm letting you know we're in the physical form right now of needing to get work done. And the order we stand and reside in is OSOICE. You are on a OSOICE progress call. You are on a, you ain't here because of ATUN-RE and OSOICE. That's what we're saying. It's great that you're a part of a different order. But with this order, with this OSOICE order we have here, it's protocol. It's order we have established. That's all we are doing it for you and for the other listeners and callers on the line. We're not going to have things out of line and disrespectful. My thing is, I want to point out what the conversation was about to show what your intent is. And you see that what you are, how you carrying yourself, and what coming out your mouth, the hole in your head of how you carry yourself, and that's cool. We just paint a picture of what we dealing with. You're going to be another stepping stone for us, to continue to build the nation. I love you. I support you. It's what it is.
I don't want to give donations.
No, it's not all that.
Donations.
No.
Can we get up? It don't mean
it's showing you how you looking at it. That's only how you looking at it. Oh, you're not bad. I didn't say that.
How you looking at it? And you ain't never asked me for no donations. I can't never ask me for donations.
Can I say something, please?
I don't do donations. What's the big deal?
This is
What's the big deal about that, bro?
Listen,
look, listen. I got a charity too. I need some money. Are you going to donate to my thing?
Prince, can I say something?
You OSOICE.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Brandon, let me say something to him. Prince, listen. Okay?
You
good? Prince, listen, bro. All right?
Yes.
Now, one of my names, I don't really like to use this, but one of my names is Har Kepler Amun-Re. Okay? Now, Ray, and in many respects, Ray and Anu are synonymous. Okay? Ray and Anu are synonymous. So there's countless brothers and sisters out here, you know what I'm saying, with the name Ray attached to their name. Okay? All right? So, you know what I mean? And one more thing, too. And I'm not saying that this is you, but, when we get on a conference call, you know what I'm saying, and we didn't have a beer or two or whatever, you know what I'm saying, we need to really ask ourselves, are we ready to really participate in the conversation? You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with having a beer too and this and that, you know what I mean? Smoking a joint or whatever you're doing. I'm not saying nothing right or wrong about it, you know what I'm saying? What's right or wrong, it depends on you. But all I'm saying is that, you know, I'm not saying it's you, but this is just in general, you know. If one beer is cool and 2 beers not, don't get on the conference call after you done drank 2. That's all I got to say about that. You know, I'm not saying that that's what's happening.
I don't drink, bro. I don't drink, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm just saying.
And I don't know why everybody is directing this at me. Because all I said,
you put yourself in that. You put yourself in that position. No, he put himself in that position.
Can I finish? Because remember, all Prince ever said was, "I don't do donations."
No, that's not all that you said. You said that why am I cutting the brother off when he was talking? I was just trying to get control of the conference call, let other callers know where we're at. And my thing is, I'm going to go right back to the free will offers or donations, as you call it. But you spoke out of line. You spoke out of order. This is our progress call.
And he,
okay, you know what?
But
okay, wait.
We have order here.
Okay, peace. This is what I got to say because Brandon wanted me to give my experience in terms of doing the Ansar or law days. You know what I'm saying? I went in the community in 1978 after I came out the military. Right after I came out the military from being overseas for 3 years. Okay. Now, what do you think that we were doing when we went out there every day? Okay, we went out there every day getting donations.
Raising donations. Ooh.
That's what we were doing.
And I'm going to cut you off. And when my chief is on the line, when he called in saying that he needs things with the devil at his throat every day, when he got the devil constantly trying to stop him and get in his way, and I asked the brother for some help, and you shoot me down, and we know what ATUN-RE, how he's changed our life, how he's fixed me, how he saved my life and my soul, and he's dedicated his life to this. I'm asking you, how you doing, brother? We sent you 3 free books, and your reply back, I don't do donations. That make me feel some kind of way. I hear Chief every day on the line, having to go through the stuff he go through, how he helping people every day. Hear his life story, and that hurts me. I'm not about to be tied up with that. You being negative.
Okay,
what I mean is your tone is negative. Your tone is negative. It's not me, it's your tone. You cut the brother off early on the conversation. I'm letting other callers on the line know that we have order here. We put ATUN-RE priority. No, that's what it is. It's not about, and you dang right it's my emotions because this is a serious matter. This is a serious matter at stake. We're not about to play with this. I know why. I want my emotions here. I control them. No, because this is the tone he needs to be on. When ATUN-RE call me, this is the tone he's on. When he's upset and need things, he say, call all the brothers over. Call all the brothers now. Let them know what's going on. This is how the devil's fighting me right now.
He told me, what? Why don't you call ATUN-RE? ATUN-RE right now.
No, he listening. You best believe he listening. That's a fact.
ATUN-RE,
you best believe he listening. No, I'm not upset. All I'm saying is I'm giving dialogue with other listeners on the call to know how they gonna handle this going forward. This ain't gonna happen no more. Best believe that.
I call him myself. Hold on. I call him myself.
You do what you want to do. You free will on this planet. I'm just letting everybody know how we establish order here. And that's all it is.
This is what I'm talking about, Brandon. This is what I'm talking about, Brandon. See, when we get caught up on being an individual, you know, I don't, come on, man. When we get caught up on being an individual, that causes problems. You know what I mean? You got people like myself saying, who if it wasn't for this mission, if it wasn't for this organization, I might have took myself out.
Right.
I might have took myself out.
Exactly. That's very serious. That's very emotional.
Okay? This ain't nothing to play with, okay? This is saving my life, man, because I ain't got I'm feeling useless, you know what I'm saying? I was feeling, you know what I'm saying, to the point where what is the use of me staying here? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Okay?
Ooh.
And I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone with that.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
All right? This ain't nothing to play with, okay? So, you know, this is a life and death situation, man. Okay? You can't get involved with something like this, you know what I'm saying, unless your heart, you know what I'm saying, is involved, you know what I'm saying, unless you got divine love, you know what I'm saying, you're striving, because Doc always say striving, you know what I'm saying, to possess, you know what I'm saying, or embrace that divine love, you know what I'm saying, and manifest that, you know what I'm saying, here in the third dimensional paradigm, which we are on. We're in the third dimensional paradigm, the do, re, mi, you know what I'm saying, the 1, 2, 3, you know what I'm saying, and you know, the light, the water, solid, gas, you know what I mean? This is what we're into right now, you know what I mean? You know, we're not in the etheric realm right now, even though the etheric realm flows to us, you know what I'm saying, on the constant. You know what I'm saying? Just like we're in space. We're in space, but we're walking on the planet Earth. We're walking on the planet Earth in space. You know what I'm saying? And space is not empty. You know what I mean? It's full of things, of entities and beings, you know what I'm saying, that we can't see because they're on a high vibration. You know what I'm saying? But we're on the third dimensional paradigm. We're on a lower vibration, you know what I'm saying? And this planet is considered this planet is considered number 0, you know what I'm saying, in the order of things. Because, you know what I mean, it's very low vibration. It's a very low vibration here. And that means that beings that striving to be on a higher vibration are going to go through all kinds of doggone situations here because we constantly got to be banging, we constantly got to be up against all different type of things here, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, trying to raise yourself ain't nothing to play with here, man. Ain't nothing to play with here. This is a trial. This is a trial. This ain't no joke here. You know what I mean?
That's real.
You know, we just released ourselves from the 400-year situation that we was in on the 19th of last month. We just released ourselves from it. From the 200-year, the 400-year, what you call it? You know, August 19th. Was officially the last day that they supposed to have any doggone rule over us. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, you know. So all I'm trying to say is that I'm not trying to say. I'm just saying that as a rule. You know, we don't need to be coming on this forum. You know what I mean? Under any influences that we can't handle. Or that we don't have full control of. You know what I mean? And that means ego. That means any kind of substances. You know what I'm saying? Any type of chemicals. You know what I'm saying? Any type. If you're only here, you know what I'm saying, and you know you're in a bad mood, just like you wouldn't talk to your child. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, and you still got the residue, you know what I'm saying, of having problems on the job and this, that, and the other, and carrying on. You want to go ahead and take a deep breath, take a shower, you know what I'm saying, cool yourself down, you know what I'm saying, before you have any interaction, you know what I'm saying, with your children. Okay? It's the same thing. When you get on you know, we're all children of the Most High. You wouldn't want to come on here, you know what I'm saying, with an adverse, you know, adverse thought patterns and carrying on and this and that and the other, you know what I'm saying, while you talking, you know, in the conference, you know what I'm saying, with other children of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? This is serious. Don't do that to us. Okay? You know, don't do that to us. Let's all try to be part of the whole. Because you can say you love me and I love you, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, let's show respect to the organization, you know what I'm saying, which is ATUN. The organization. ATUN is one. Okay? We are all one. Okay? We are all of the all, in the all. The all is. And guess what? ATUN is in the all. And of the all. Okay? So I understand what you're saying, my brother, you know what I'm saying? But let's enter in this blessed gathering with the right intent. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Because look, my life depends upon this, man. My life depends upon this. Okay? All right?
Cool.
I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? I'm crying. In other words, this is taking me. This is raising me out the rabbit hole. Okay? Real talk. You know?
Cool.
I ain't ashamed to say it. So thank you, Brandon.
No problem. Thank you, Brother Lamech. And I want to reply, have rebuttal on how to show you how this is an army we're in. This is an order we're in. And ATUN-RE is the commander-in-chief, is the general in the army of Michael. So listen, with that said, if anybody go back to that first progress, well, a recent progress titled, The Circular Square is a new information. You see, on that particular progress call, ATUN-RE was established order then. He made each one of us give a number and to say that number to when we want to have speak. Once you got to given the floor, once you said this is number, like for example, I'm number 1, Tank. When I want to speak, I got to say it like that and then have the floor and be able to speak or ask a question, leave a comment, blase. Just like on the video conference calls we have, ATUN-RE wanted to hold up a particular color card, particular color to when we want to speak. And this is the order we're establishing. I'm not trying to cut nobody off or step on anybody's toes. I want to give everybody opportunity, chance to speak. You see, and the fact of the matter is how serious this is, and I'm gonna take it to a spiritual plane or I'll take it to a spaceship plane. Because on that same conference call, I believe it may have been on the 19th. Right when I'm about to say that, you know, hold on one second.
What happened?
Yep, I'm back. As I was followed up saying was that on that very particular day, when ATUN-RE, when he was saying he's establishing order with OSOICE, because you see on that same call we had 16 people. More and more, 16, 17 people, more and more people are coming on OSOICE. It's growing. On that very exact moment he's saying that, I saw a green comet in the sky. I saw a green comet. A green comet, and we all know that comets aren't green. We all know that Yannin came to this planet on a green comet on that same conference call at that exact moment. So this is a very serious matter because we got extraterrestrial help on our side. That's a proven fact. I will say to listen put this on my kids. Look up in the sky, it was a green comet. I Googled green comets, and guess what it said? When you see a green comet, that involves unidentified flying objects. They say comets are supposed to be green. They're not supposed to be that color. This is what we saw as on the same moment at that conference call where ATUN-RE was conducting and gathering order within this OSOICE organization. All this is manifestation at that very exact moment. On this physical form, the spiritual form, whatever you want to call it, all we is right now, we in the right now, and we got order, we got a job to do, and we're going to do it, and we're going to win. Because we OSOICE, the reason we're going to win, and the fact that we're going to win is because ATUN-RE say we're going to win. We done came too far and we put in too much work to get disrespected by anybody. Because we love everybody. We come embraceful. ATUN-RE down there having to argue and fight and go back and forth with brothers and whoever, the devil, the demons. We here to help. We answer the call all night for ATUN-RE every time he call us. If you want to be in a particular order, if you want to get these blessings, if you want to have the right to sit in this circle and get this right information, because it is a wrong and right information, and the fact that ATUN-RE teaches us to win any battle is properly informed. 85% is being properly informed to win any battle, and this information here is the best of the best. It's coming from the heavens. You don't get this level of information nowhere, and this coming out of Yannin school, who we always blew our mind. Ain't nobody did as good as Baba. Nobody had Pyramid Park. Yannin had a Pyramid Park, a Disneyland. Nobody's done that to this day. Not Jay-Z, not no other black millionaire, whoever they are. They not doing nothing on that level. They going to buy a club. They going to work for get a job. They're not trying to show us something different, something unique that can raise our elevations up. That can show us what we're capable of doing, what we started, what we created. How all of this is once ours. they point this out, and ATUN-RE is a real nigga. That's why he keep his telling to us real, and I love him for that. He don't never switch it up. ATUN-RE could have been got a job. He could have been something else he wanted to do because he's a great speaker. He's great at what he do, but he chose to be in this order to raise us up. And god dang it, so he's emotional. Yeah, it's emotional. I get my emotions involved because this is very serious. We take this very serious. I work on this all day. You about to come on this call and talk any kind of way? So that's where we at with it. You know, anybody got any comments? That's all I want to reply back for the other callers on the line. Thank you for allowing me to have the floor.
Next speaking, unless anybody else has something to say. Okay, I'm gonna say this here. I'm gonna say this here. A leader must be a follower before they're a leader, and a follower. Well, I don't mean follower. Let's put it like this: we're all leaders. That's why we have problems in the first place, because we're all leaders. We have that DNA. You know what I'm saying? We're all leaders. But if we want to be sincere about leadership, then we have to follow certain levels, you know what I mean, and obtain certain qualifications, you know what I mean. And the best qualification is work and sacrifice. When a person puts in the work, puts in the sacrifice, okay. It's only right to acknowledge and to acknowledge that person for their sacrifice, okay, and that's that's all, And I'll tell you one thing that during the Ansel community and when we was up in that community, man, there's certain things that couldn't be gotten away from. Certain things can't be, certain things will just pinpoint a person and single out a person, you know what I mean? And mess around. They'll mess around and get separated, and then they'll be struggling trying to hold on to the rope, okay? Because they've been identified as, violating, certain protocols, that can't be tolerated within the whole, okay? Because, it's only natural, man. In order for the machine to run, all the nuts and bolts and all that, the wires, everything else got to be put in place, and they got to be tightened just right, and everything's got to be working in sync, okay? And that's how we need to be thinking. We need to be thinking that we need to be trying to work in sync, because we got newcomers, we got people that are being inspired by the higher ones, the heavenly ones, you know what I mean, and the guardians. They're being inspired, you know what I mean, and in the initial contact, okay, they need to be inspired. They don't need any loose bolts, you know what I'm saying, hot wires and all this kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that could potentially derail, you know what I'm saying, or shorten, or make their initial contact, you know what I'm saying, a hard one. You know what I mean? They don't.
Let me say this. That's because treason, the highest form of disrespect and, how should I say, dishonesty, and indeed it is an illusion. You see what I'm saying, of what real love is. Did you know that long time ago I had you all look up a word called sociopathism. Sociopath. What is a sociopath? A being who has an inability to act sociably amongst their peers and the people that they come in contact with. And if you read it, you'll see that the characteristics of a sociopath now is they're extremely intelligent, extremely charming, watch now, and they will utilize all the people who show them love as if they're slaves, not feeling absolutely what? Nothing. They are a danger to all of society based upon the fact that they attack divine love at its root, meaning anybody who shows them love, what happens? They will take advantage of that in a way by which that should never occur. Hold on one second.
Hey everyone, it's ATUN-RE The Real Messiah speaking. Yep.
Everything went good. Out here. Cool. Sure.
Greetings, ATUN-RE.
Greetings.
Beloved brother and guide. Greetings. Hey Brandon, you know,
Yep. I'm here.
You said you wanted to ask me a question.
Yeah, you know, primarily, you know, just, you know, speaking on like, you know, how Baba, you know, how he handled the order. Yep.
I want to get that to you. I'm in there. Look, hey, family, let me say this to you. Listen to this. Today I've spoken to people who I haven't spoken to in a while. Just a second ago, I switched over, and our beloved brother is on the other line. Sadiq, you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Ain't that something? Listen to this. I spoke to what? Damon. I spoke to who else called today? I haven't spoken to Damon in some time. I spoke to Satep. I spoke to it was somebody else said, Wendell. I haven't spoken to Wendell in and you talk about dedicated beings. I mean, beings who will tap into the conference call, listen, and say absolutely nothing. Why? Because they have the good sense to know that you have 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. People have got to listen twice, look twice as much, speak only once in the day that identical to me, meaning identical to Baba. In the interim, at the end results, what you will have is 144 Babas on the planet, 144,000 Babas on the planet. That means that in that, Baba is breaking himself up fractally and centralizing in every location on the planet. That's how and why you saw the green comet. Didn't you see the green comet too?
Yes, sir, I did.
Now listen to this, y'all. You see the brother Brandon was explaining. Brandon, can you please fill Sadiq in on what it was that you just said?
Yeah, so on the day we were established, you know, one of the progress calls where ATUN-RE really was turning up a level where we had a lot on the line, and he was giving everybody their order, their number, OCM number, auto circle member number. At that very moment during that conference call, I looked up in the sky, it was a green comet. And you know, in 1945, Yanni came here to this planet and said they saw a green comet in the sky. You see, I Google.
What they call comet, what they call comet Bennett. Now, does anybody know what the word in the Hebrew represents?
The sun. Son of.
Son of. You say to a bar is son in Hebrew. In Arabic, it's ben, which means son of. And then you have yet another son, which is waladan, which is son by adoption. You see what I'm saying? You have son by biological makeup, and then you have son by adoption. When I'm saying son, I'm saying S-O-N. And then you have to also know that when you say S-O-N, there comes a time where S-U-N kicks in. You listen to this, S-U-N, meaning you become involved. And when you say S, understand this, that an S also makes a sound like a C also makes a sound like an S in certain places. Watch. And when you look at the letter S, you're looking at the circle having been cut at 12 o'clock, and then the higher half swings down low. Bam. The right half of the circle swings down low and creates the letter what? S. You follow this? This is how these letters to be. And again, every letter let him or her know that indeed the letter O is not a letter. And neither is the number 0 a number. But 0, listen, is the absence of numbers. And then you also have, watch this, the 25th seat. Now we know that there's 24 elders, and I've told people many, many times before, like I was on the phone with a being long years ago, whose name was Lord Abba. And Lord Abba and I, listen, got into a debated confrontation based upon the fact that the being was saying that he's just as much a God as I am. I said, brother, you are only a God by virtue of the words that I've given you out of my mouth. He said, that's not true. He said, because Psalms 82:6 reads, and I said, read it. And he read, all of ye are gods, watch now, and children of the Most High. I said, nigga, I'm not a child of the Most High. I'm an elder of the Most High. And there's a difference between being a child of the Most High and an elder of the Most High. You follow me? And in that, right there, I can prove that indeed I'm God and in control. I said, because God is anything or anybody who's in control, right? I said, I can prove to you right now that I'm in control. He said, how? I said, merely by telling you, no, I'm not going to answer no more of your questions. Right there, that proves that I'm in what? Control. Because if I say, check it out, I'm not answering no more of your questions, and I go click and hang up, then who was in control of the communication? Was it me or was it him? Now, what I mean by that, if I choose to say, I'm not going to answer it, nobody's questions no more. Follow this. Who becomes the loser? Is it me or is it the people who need to ask the question?
It's you. It's you.
I know. No, the answer. It's the people who needed to ask the questions that become the losers. You want to know why? Because now they'll never know if I had the answer or what. Or not.
Cool.
So in that right there, they lose opportunity at true divine guidance. Did you know that divinity, the order, is divinity itself? The order comes to you from those beings who sit in high seats, what? Authority. And if indeed you are an authority on the information, you would have had to have authored something. Meaning you would have had to have written a book on it. Well, let me explain. I've written a book on it. That's what makes me a what? Authority on any given topic. You get me? Because I wrote the book on the topic. And why did they call ATUN-RE? Listen, the God who gave birth to all the other gods and goddesses. How and why did they say that? Does anybody know? And they call him the Ancient of Days. Having neither mother or father, watch this now, and who gave birth to all the gods and goddesses. Now, let me explain what it means by having neither mother nor what? Father. Because when you say ATUN-RE, you're saying sun at its what? Rise. Sun at its rise. When you say ATUN-RE, you're talking about a tone carrier. A being who has, who carries every tone in existence, which is why we say one time that indeed, the tones that separate them people away from other people. away from other beings who not know what I'm talking about. You see, when them people will come and gather together in a man, when the people come together and they start to talk, and oh my God, the tones come. Without question, you know. And what do I mean by that? They have said many times before that we are, listen, in a state by which I have had an operation on my throat to be able to talk like Baba. Let me explain something to everybody. The miracle you bear witness to. You want to know where you bear witness to the miracle? Because when you listen to ATUN-RE and you listen to ATUN-RE, you can't see and hear that, listen, I and my Father and what? One? If indeed you can't see and hear this, then you are deaf, dumb, and what? Blind. Because that's what we call Shumun and Mukmun. When I say Ukmun, Shumun, and Mukmun, and what I'm saying is deaf, dumb, and what? Blind. The moon brothers. What do I mean by that? If you are a solar being and you become, attacked with lunar energy. Lunar. Now, I'm talking about you may have, a menstrual cycle, correct? And indeed, the menstrual cycle, listen now, is governed by the gravitational pull of the what? Moon. It comes at the same time low tide and high tide occurs. If you are a solar being, watch now, and you attach yourself to lunar energy, what do I mean by that? You then become a kick, because a kick means a host. Follow me now, and if you host, feed off of lunar energy, then you as a solar being will overheat and thereby become, a lunar kick. You will literally become as crazy as a bed bug. Saying things out your mouth, first off, is the big question. I didn't mean to say that. Well, when you say you didn't mean to say that, that means you had knowledge of what it was you were saying. Because you could not say, you didn't mean to say it, if indeed, check this out, you didn't know from the start. You can say it's inappropriate. Listen to sirens. I told you, when you hear sirens, that means we are tearing them apart. They're literally going absolutely crazy. Why? Because in the day that the OSOICE come, together, and these inner circle and outer circle beings create that, inner circle and outer circle. You're talking about, the OSOICE, then you're talking about the OCO, and then you're talking about the OCT, and then you're talking about the OC3, and then you're talking about the OC4. Now you're talking about annual rings. Annual rings, which are the same rings that you see, when you cut a tree down, that identifies the tree as how old it is. You understand that? And so, again, annual rings are happening right now. Because whether you know it or not, even if there was nobody on this phone but one other being and myself, those vibrations that are being released are released into the galactical air, space. And without question, they're picked up all over the globe. I'm talking about this information will travel all over the globe. When I was in San Antonio, the being who worked with me, his name was Metatun. The 11th elder, who when he in this life came to me, was calling himself the most low God. I said, how are you saying you're the most low God? He didn't even know why he was saying that. Because when you talk about Metatun, you're talking about yet another being who this family looked at as if he was absolutely ready, crazy as a bedbug. The same way that this family looked at the Houthi as if he was crazy as a bedbug. It wasn't that my grandfather was crazy, that he was smarter than everybody else. In so much as that he, had the good sense to separate himself and become what was called the hermit, which is where you get the name Hermes from. And see, you have two Hermeses, one that was amongst what you call real Tamarans, and one that was raised amongst what they will call themselves and what we know them to be as the Greeks. Listen, they said the Greek Hermes was called Hermes Trismegistus. And and they said the Egyptian Hermes was known as Hermes Trismegistus, 3 times great. But no, it wasn't that. The Greek Hermes was known as, listen, Hermes Trismegistus, because this word, Trismegistus, they said meant 3 times great. It didn't mean that. It meant 3 times what? Fat. They were making a mockery of the being. Why? Because this being would sit around, listen, amounts of spinach and large amounts of bread that had poppy seeds on it. And this being became known as what? Affectionately became known as Popeye by Tahuti, because he didn't like the fact that his own people were making a mockery of him, calling him Trismegistus. Tri means 3, and Gistus means like mega. Megagistus. You follow what I'm saying? Big, fat. And so on that note, when they made a mockery of the man, and this man became Grandpop's, Tahuti's very, very good friend. And this is when he put the word, listen, trying to get us away. You will never call yourself or have anyone call you trying to get us again. From this day forward, your name is Popeye. That then became known as Poppy. Or excuse me, his name is Poppy. And that then became known as Popeye. And you have to understand that when you look at the name of the, listen, capital of all Egypt today, it is called Khartoum. Khartoum, which is the junction at the junction in two now, is where the blue and the white now come together and meet as what? One. Where the Nile River today is doing something that lets the whole planet know that Tahuti put in motion, listen now, the day he fell in it, meaning he fell down about to die. How and why? Because Nana, his brother, who was ruler of all ancient Mesopotamia, sent Tahuti out into the desert to seek out what they called new land. And everybody knew that you went to that desert. Listen, you never came what? Back. Meaning that is a death sentence. And Tahuti went out into the desert, and when he fell about to die, he then fell right into some water. And it was there that he discovered the Nile River is what? Self. And in so doing, that Nile River saved Tahuti's life. And he then started to build right along the edge of it. And what did he start to build? Away, it's what? Self. Follow? Meaning, we were not called Egyptians. And we were not called, listen, our land wasn't called Egypt. And nor was we as a people Egyptian. When my father came out with a thing called the ancient, listen, Egyptian order, the AEO, that was Baba answering to the precepts of the great science is what? Self. Because in the great science of alchemy, which is a science that encompasses and brings in together every science on the planet, it is all science combined. Every science there is, it is a combination of all of them put together. How and why? Because alchemy, first of all, not everybody is an alchemist. Alchemy is not meant for every body, which is how and why, listen, I knew at a certain place. So I knew also, and really did everything in my power. I started saying to people, listen, all you have to do is come sit with me and I will start to teach you, reteach you the science of alchemy. And then I started to notice that the very beings who I started to teach, listen, because of their own, listen, upbringing and minds that they thought now was all wise, right, and exact. Because in alchemy, nothing is excluded from the software, meaning literally you can use everything that is at your disposal on the blue rock. Everything and anything. You see? Because an alchemist, without question, first off, it was through the science of alchemy that at my wedding, listen, over 2,000 years ago, when they ran out of wine, I had them fill up canisters with water. And then, through the science, I then changed the molecules of water to the molecules of wine, which is the transference of molecules. Listen now, and what people don't realize is that if you knew Hebraic culture, you'll know that the bride or the groom is the only two people who handle any of the food at a wedding. So whose wedding was I at? You see what I'm saying? Nobody realizes that I was at my own what? Wedding. You following that I had a son, listen, whose name was what? Jesus. No, Simon Bar, what? Jesus. Simon, the son of what? Jesus. That's written into your scripture. See, so again, people don't realize that, yes, okay, I told you all that my name was not Jesus, and that's the truth. Because if I was standing right over there 2,000 years ago, and you said, hey, Jesus, I would not have turned what? Around. The reason being is because I was not speaking English, I was speaking Hebrew. So my son's name was Simon Bar Yeshua. You see? Simon Bar Yeshua. And they called, listen, the children of Israel, what? Then I Israel, right? Ain't that what they called them? Again. Right. And then you have now, and then you have the comment, what? Bennett. Now, if you take the word comment, spell it. Somebody spell the word comment. Okay, what is
C-O-M-E-T. C-O.
2 letters C. Now, wait a minute. Like in CEO? Now, watch this. And keep in mind, you have the A-E, what? O. You have to also know, I told you, that the letter O, I said let him and her, what? No. Which is getting back to let he or him, her or him who has an ear, let them what? Hear.
Hear.
You follow? And it says, let her and him who has an ear, let them hear what the angelic being says to the what? People. You follow? You will see that written into your book of what? Revelations, right? They say, let him hear what they said in English, what the churches says to the people. No, it's not that. Because it says, it should have read, let him or her know, and let him or her hear what the angelic people says to the people. That watch. Those who are outside of the count, it says that, listen, that he took a reed unto a rod and he measured. You follow me? What was he measuring? He was measuring, listen, how many people, was there. And not just that, that came along also by virtue of the fact that you all, started to take on what you call birth, dates. Birth dates, which was never supposed to occur. You all were never supposed to take on birth, dates. Because that shows when you all started to count the days of your lives.
Lives.
See, and from counting the lives, that came because you came through Dr. Kildare of General Hospital. And then you started to worry about all my children, right? And watch this, as the world turns, right?
Turns.
Listen, with a guiding light that wasn't giving you no guidance at all. And they called them soap operas. And I told you the letter O indicates a secret. I told you all that the letter O is not a letter, it's a symbol. which represents a cipher. And for its mystery to be unlocked and or unveiled or revealed to anybody at any time, it must be deciphered. And I told you the number 0 is not a number. It's the absence of numbers. Just like in the Urim Thummim, you have the 25th stone, you also have a 25th seat, which is the blank stone. The blank stone represents a seat that remains empty. Listen, it's occupied by anybody or everybody who sits, listen, in a seat by which a judgment call is being made. Listen, according to actions, words, and what? Deeds. And the highest crime that anybody commit amongst us is high treason. It's when you make a commitment to a family, turn against that commitment for whatever reason you deem appropriate, which again was the highest form, listen, of disrespect by virtue of the fact that it was stated that if you gave an oath, you gave your word, listen, to give up your life or listen, become a part of the mission of the most what? High. How would anybody in the midst of that can say, well, wait a minute, I have my own life, I have my own life to live. I'm not concerned with what you all are talking about. Well, wait a minute, then that means you lied. Because if you gave your word that you were giving up your life for the mission of the Most High, how is it that mid-sentence you come along and all of a sudden say, you know, except I love you, but I'm no longer in love with what? You. And thereby I'm going to separate myself from you, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to establish yet a new, a different what, organization. First off, if you go over there, Negro, you can't see that over there is still right what? Here. Where did you go? There was nowhere for you to what? Go. In the first place, that's why you came to the Ansar community and you took Shahada. That's why you remained, listen, though you may have left the Ansar community, listen now, when we became known as the Nubian Islamic Hebrews, you came right back. Then when we changed our name from the Nubian Islamic Hebrew Mission to the Holy Tabernacle Ministries, you were right there what also. You bore witness. And then when the name changed from the Holy Tabernacle Ministry, to the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek, known as Om, you were right there with us. That came from out of the sons of the what? Green what? Light. Mm-hmm. And on that note, you were right there with us. And here it is that went from being called the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek, to the A.E. order. The ancient Egyptian order. But you all did not see that Baba came giving you what you want so that you'll be prepared to receive whatever he was sent to give. Now, let's really look at it. What do I mean by that? He came giving you what you want. It's the same thing as saying that which is not must be presented what? First. In order for that which is to be legitimized. If you want hot, you cannot present hot first, because if every day was a sunny day, how would you know it was a sunny day? Until it rained. That's when you would be able to comprehend what? The sun existence. By its true and exact opposite having come your what? Way. Meaning that which is not what? A sunny day must first for you to order, in order for you to know, listen, what a sunny day is. And I told you all, if you see the letter O, listen, in any word, where it falls in the word, listen, tells you exactly where the secret will occur. If the letter O shows at the beginning of a word, that means at the beginning of that situation, you have a secret there that can only be revealed to you if there's one from amongst you who can decipher it. Because the letter O is not a what? Letter, I told y'all that. It's a symbol called the cipher. Okay? It is both pregnant and empty. Meaning in the center of it, you have your most fertile dreams come true, or you have your worst nightmares. It all depends upon you. You follow me? You cannot speak on what is yet to be formed if it has no, listen, formation. It has no format. You see what I'm saying? If the format has yet to establish itself by which you can identify it, then you cannot speak on that. You want to know why? Because it's an outformational situation. But in order to describe anything in outformation, you must first describe it. Listen, the only way you can possibly describe it is with information. So you're still locked within the framework of information because you sit or stand inside a human body vessel which has been formed at the day you came out your mother's womb. Before that, it became formed the day your father's semen met your mother's egg. And you all started to count the days of your life with a birthday, which shows a particular type of ungratefulness. Because you should have just been happy that you was alive. Who gave you the right to sit and start counting the days of your life? That's what happened when Dawood, or Daoud, whose name became David, counted the children of Israel, his army, only behind the fact that he was going up against another army that he knew was big, very big. And the children of Israel and their army was doing great, right up until the day Daoud counted the soldiers. And on that note, because there was one way in, now there's only one way what? Out, which is the exact same way you went in. That's why everybody's receiving a number now. You follow me? But in order to what? Take it and reduce it down to its lowest compound and rebuild it. You must do exactly what you did to fuck yourself up in the first place. You follow me? What do I mean by that? You must take the very inference that you use to the place that got you there and utilize it now as an exit. Because there was one way in, which means there's only one way what? Out. Which was the same way you all got here in the first fucking what place. And don't get mad at me, Negroes, because you all did this to yourselves. And now, let me say something to you. If indeed this wasn't true, you wouldn't be in need of a Messiah. You follow me? And I have told you all that I, by the authority invested in me, and now giving to you all, listen, that same what authority, I am making it where you all now can be as I what am. And each one of you can become a Messiah also. By the very word that I'm giving you out my what? Mouth. Meaning, you will not be any good to this mission or any good to any of us, any new men on the planet, both on and off the planet, if indeed you can't speak identical to me. Your trauma, your deliverance, your content, rhythm, and what tone is what distinguishes, listen, a Messiah in the first place, is what he's saying, the way he what says it, which can only be delivered with a particular type of rhythm that you must become accustomed to, because I'm dancing to the beat of a different drummer, a drummer that you all can't what? Hear, which is how and why, check this out, oftentimes I can appear to people to be crazy. No, I'm not crazy. But the deal is, I'm genetically designed to be a mirror. Listen now, a mirror. What does the word a mirror mean in Arabic? Somebody tell me.
Is that print?
Anybody in this forum that knows what the word amir, A-M-I-R, means in Arabic.
It's like that's a print? A print?
And it means, no, it's like this, ruler. Kings. Now, in order to be a ruler, right? Mm-hmm. You cannot be a ruler if indeed, why? Because every judge has got to make a ruling. And how are you going to make a ruling? Tell me. How does a judge make a ruling? Does anybody know? By just measurement. You follow what I'm saying? By just what? Measurement. Meaning you have to be able to look at something and weigh it what? Out. In order for you to make a ruling. And that's what will make you, if you're a male, and a mirror, and if you're a female, a mirror. A mirror. You see now why? And my daughter's name is a mirror. Isn't she? Watch this. Because if you're female, the word a mirror means ruler in Arabic, but the word for ruler, feminine form, is a mirror. Yeah. Now, and I told you I've been genetically designed to be a mirror. Meaning whoever sits in front of me right now is in that 25th seat. I'll tell you how I'm out, because then they spill out. Now, don't think they're able to spew out what they think they're telling me what they don't like about me. No, they're telling me what they don't like about themselves. Right. Because they're the only way they can identify any attribute of what the fuck it is they're saying they don't like. Listen to me, means that those attributes exist in that being. Mm-hmm. You follow me? Yep. So the other side, they wouldn't be able to identify. Right. These things that they say, check this out, they don't like. This is what I was not cleaning up behind myself. No, what I'm saying, I'm talking about now, let's talk about it. First of all, what does the word Messiah mean? Messiah means an anointed what? Who takes something dirty and wipes it clean. Many people have said, he's bringing you. When have you ever known a bath to be bad? If the brain is dirty, I'm giving it a what? Bath. Because I'm picking apart everything that you know that if indeed you come into an environment and something's over there, the environment's dirty. You look at a house that is lived what? In. Because you can't live in a house, listen, unless you move certain things in that place. Other than that, you're just sitting in one spot. If you move anything in the house at all, then you're not living in it. And that in itself is absurd. So again, someone who has the ability to take something dirty and wipe it clean would have to, watch now, take you all back to a place like which, check this out. You as a child now will be taught certain virtues by your parents, be it your mother or your father, teaching you certain things. And the word difficulty, two words being put together, different cultures, meaning different upbringings. Because how you may have been raised in your house doesn't mean that this being has been raised the exact same way you were. And then you can't sit in judgment against that being because the simple fact, you can't throw rocks while living in a glass house. Just not unless you be what? You follow me? So unless you yourself, let he or she who is without what? Sin or without fault, let them be the first one to cast the first stone. And let me tell you, you can't throw rocks while living in a glass house. Because that means your very own house will start to what? Crumble and come what? Down. So again, you can see how all of this has become a test, a gigantic test, each and every one of you. And why? Because now everybody has to bear witness and make proper what? Judgment calls, correct? Can't you see that this is judgment what? Day. That I told you was on its what? Way. Where? This is judgment day, because if you don't make the right, check this out, judgment call. That will determine whether you are companion of the right hand or companion of the left hand. And let me tell you something. And when you say right is the opposite of what? Left, right? Left. But right is also the opposite of wrong. And you don't spell wrong W-R-O-N-G. You spell it R-O-N-G all day long. That's right knowledge. But But they gave you the letter W, and many of you write the letter W with 2 points at the bottom. How can that be a W if indeed it has 2 points at the bottom? That's a double V. You don't see that? While others of you will write, listen, the letter rounded at the bottom, and you know that's the letter double, that's the letter U, seen in its double capacity. That's why it's called the double what? U. Well, every day, I told you all, you leave home, a W leaves what? With you.
With you.
The higher you and the lower what? You. The higher you knows exactly what it's here to do and will move relentlessly towards the fulfillment of that mission. While the lower you don't have the slightest clue. It's like a leaf blowing in the wind, and wherever the fuck it ends up, it has absolutely no control what? Over. Until one day, you will experience a thing. Each of you. You want to know what it's called? It's called the sacred marriage of self. It's where the lower you will finally, see, because the lower you can only prove to do one thing well, which is to stand in the higher you's way. Because know that the higher you has a destiny to fulfill. And when that realization settles, listen, in the lower you, it then will agree to finally marry into the higher self. And in that day, the higher self can then move towards fulfillment of its what? Destiny.
Destiny.
And what do I mean by that? Well, if you have a destiny, that means each of you have to be in a designated place at a designated time doing a designated what?
Thing.
And like pieces of steel to a magnet, you will not be able to deny it. This is how and why. Check this out. A piece of steel to a magnet, check this out, it's being drawn there. And Sadiq, I haven't spoken to Sadiq in a long time. Now, so that lets you know. Listen. Sadiq has the destiny to what? Fill. I told you all, you can picture it like a river running. It's called the river Cold Stars. And you have two, you can lie down in it and allow the current of the Most High to take you where it's intended for you to be and go. Or if you try to swim against it, guaranteed you'll drown. And when you drown, what's ironic is you'll wake up, and when you do, you'll find yourself in the place you were supposed to be anyway, which is right by my side. That's for all the beings. Check this out. Wants to stand up and tell me. First off, I'm not here to listen to you. I'm not. I'm here to deliver a what? Message.
That's right.
That's what the word angelic being, listen, angel means. It comes from the word angelos, which means messenger. And the message I have to bring is quite simple. That you all are angelic beings, what? Also. And it's now it's time for you to start delivering the what? Message to everybody that you come in what? Contact with. Listen, how and why? Because now I'm giving you the authority to be as it is I what? Am. And you will see each of you start to talk more and more like me every what? Day. You'll find yourself talking like me even when you don't want to. Because this is not information that goes away. You can't wake up in the morning and say to this job, I quit.
That's right.
It's impossible. You see? Why? Because this is your destiny that is fulfilling its what? Self. But Revelation, the book of Revelation will not fulfill itself unless we get up and fulfill what? It.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take this bull by the horn. No, you got to take this bull by the nut and swing it across the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt you.
Ask a question, please. Excuse me.
Loud and clear. Hold on.
Excuse me.
I said, hold on, loud and clear. I'm listening to
Who are? Can I be heard? Okay. Right, we're back. Greetings, family. And
but I think he hung up. But I think he hung up. Yeah, but go ahead, brother, with your question. He may call back in. I think the line dropped. Hold on 1 second. Let me try to call him back. 1 second.
Okay.
Well back.
Yes, am I still heard? Yeah, my name is Wadet Mentuhotep of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And where is it? Wait, the ATUN right there.
Y'all want me to do this?
You got dropped, sir, but the brother had a question.
Y'all won't believe this.
Yes. Yes, this is
I
Wadet
just told you all.
Mentuhotep. Oh, I'm back.
Hold on, wait a minute. I just told you all a minute ago, bear witness to something, each and every one of you. I got 40% on my phone. Watch now, and our signal, it shows my signal coming through to you is a strong one. You follow me? You can tell whether the signal is weak or not merely by the amount of bars that it shows itself. Right? You see the bars on the front of your phone that lets you know if the signal is strong or what not, right?
Right.
Again, what does the word bar? Bar means what? If I say Simon Bar Jesus, what does the word bar mean? Sun up, right? Now watch this. And again, I told you all just a second ago, I'm not here to listen to what? You.
Right.
And yo, the minute the being said, I don't mean to interrupt, he said, but can I ask the question? I said, go right ahead. As soon as he went to ask the question, the phone turned what? Off.
Mm-hmm.
On its own. On its own. How and why is that happening? Does anybody know? Bad reception? Or is that technical? A signal that's saying something. Listen, the way you know that something, you have to master the difference between looking and seeing. The way you know it's a signal saying something is supposed to be cut off before I said that. It's not just what's happening, it's when it's choosing to what? Happen. That is indicative of something that I am not in control over. And neither are what? You. Now we can write it off to be bad what? Reception. But don't you know the word reception starts with the prefix re also. And I told you all the re's belong to you. I told you that. I said that's our last what? Name. And all the T's belong to you also. Huh?
Yeah.
Now listen, Baba said there being one time whose name was Fuego, Puerto Rican friend of mine, on the land. Fuego means fire in Spanish. Now watch this. Fuego raised his hand and Baba said, next question, and turned to Fuego. Fuego said, I don't mean to change the subject. You want to know what Baba said? Baba said, well then don't. Next question.
Okay.
You follow that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the being said to me, I don't mean to interrupt. My very first mind was to say, well then don't. Next to Joe. You see? But I said, no, go right ahead. But only through the mercy of mercy me that you're being given the opportunity to ask a question in the first one. Place. Okay? And keep in mind, I don't mind answering your what? Question. If indeed, listen, if indeed the signs of listening I know is in place. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, listening occurs through 3 precepts. When you're standing in front of a being who's talking to you, you first establish eye contact. Number 1. Number 2, you don't talk while you're being spoken what? To. And number 3, when it's your turn to speak, you do not change subject what? Matter. That's how you know a person is what? Listening. Okay, now, whoever had a question, please go right ahead and answer it. Ask it. Go ahead, because now's the opportunity.
Yes, this is Wadet Mentuhotep from Pittsburgh, and I wanted to know that are we supposed to master engineering so we are able to develop a beacon to attract the Crystal City here to a specific area?
Let me say something to you. Everybody, I'll answer your question very quickly. Is everybody an engineer? No.
No.
You have what? People who have different, listen, you have people who specialize in different areas of information. Some of you are engineers. Some of you are carpenters. Some of you are writers. Some of you are listeners. Some of you are a whole bunch of what things, because it's going to take a multitude of people who specialize in certain areas of what? Information. You cannot be an engineer, brother, if you are not trained in that science. Else when you go to put something together, it's not going to what? Work. And that's the truth. I told you, each one of you specialize in a certain area of information. Listen, and that what will start to happen is the area of information that you specialize in will start to rise out of you by your DNA, coming out of your DNA and RNA structure. By you having a genetic explosion. Now this brother who's on the line with me, have you been in this forum before? Here, I'm trying to give you something. Wait a minute. You follow that?
This is my first
time. I want to know, how did you find your way into this forum?
I had listened to a Young Elder. I listened to Young Elder online on YouTube, and then that's how I ended up for as getting hearing your voice, and then as far as you mentioned about Find the Bad Guy on. Can you hear me? Hello?
Please mute your phones out, please.
Hold on 1 second, Dan.
Okay.
I'm sorry, listen, my mate was going down to the pool, and she was letting me know that she was going down there, so go right ahead. I'm sorry. That's to see to it that doesn't happen again. Because, listen, certain things we know, and listen, when it comes to our women, we have to address immediately. If you don't, you got problems.
Yep.
That's real. I don't care what you do. But if you show more attention to a cat, if you got a kitten and you pet that kitten too much, a woman goes,
Facts.
No, tell me I don't know what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Women will do whatever they can to get your what?
Attention.
Watch this. Come in and slam the door. Bam, right? You say, what's wrong, baby? Oh, nothing. And then what are you slamming the door for? Well, I didn't slam the door. I didn't slam the door. The door slammed on its what? Oh, but you're saying this with attitude. Now, you know damn well that's to get you to say, what's wrong? What's wrong? Again and again and what? Again. Which is wrong happening because she has developed a science by which to get your what? Attention. And if you're not giving her that attention, guaranteed she's going to find a way to what? To get it.
Get it.
These things happen in our home all the time. Like when your wife said, baby, you think this dress too thin? Woman, you knew the dress was too tight when you put it on. Else you wouldn't be asking me. Now, go ahead and listen. What I was saying is, but I want to know how you found your way to this forum. Finish telling me.
Yeah, I found my way to the call for I had gotten the number off of the ATUN-RE.com website, but before that, I had listened to Young Elder on the Young Elder on YouTube, and then I said that's where I seen the OSOICE, and I had heard your voice on one of the videos for speaking about.
Oh, look, I'm going to say something. I made a mistake. The other day. I told one being that Young Elder and I are not in the cause with it. No, I made a mistake. It's not Young Elder. It's Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh, him and some fool-ass nigga got on YouTube calling Baba bitches. Don't believe me? Check it out. And never in this whole entire life have I ever heard anybody call Baba a bitch. Nobody. I put that on the Most High. My line didn't say, wait a minute. Is there anybody in this forum who saw that on YouTube?
Oh, the brother named Young Pharaoh.
No, I didn't.
You watch this. Now, I want to say I'm sorry to Young Elder because, listen, I made a mistake talking to somebody the other day. I think it was Dewan. And I told him me and Young Elder are not in a line with each other. That he was calling Bible bitches. I want to say that I made a what? Mistake. Because the being who said that was calling himself Young Pharaoh.
Okay.
Okay?
Young Pharaoh and Seti. Young Pharaoh and Seti. I've seen the video.
Right.
This prince that knew.
I mean, that's not a shame, that's a damn shame.
Video.
Yo, I'm telling you, in this whole life, I ain't never heard nobody call my father a bitch. Never. I told you all, listen, that a vortex was opening up and that yet a new type of demon would be starting to rise, what, amongst us. Didn't I tell y'all that?
Yeah.
Meaning one that the devil himself is running from. I told y'all that there's a new demon who's saying Lucifer's ways are outdated. And he's out to take Lucifer's what? See, I told y'all. And you're going to see more and more those types of demons come out of what? Nowhere. And what I'm telling you is that this type of demon, listen, well, how do you know? Because it says there will be listen, there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against that dragon and his angels, that old, what, serpent. Didn't it say that? To say that old serpent is indicative of a day where there will be a new one. You follow? And we have enough problems dealing with Lucifer and his bullshit. So niggas better get what? Ready. Meaning you're going to have to put your shield of dignity on. Wear your rings of integrity. Your crown of decency and honesty. In order to win this what? War. And how many of you all seen the Matrix? Didn't you see in the Matrix when Morpheus stood up and he said, we've gone through many battles with the machines, but to date we have survived. We are resilient, what, people? Didn't you hear him say that? Well, that's indicative of ATUN-RE speaks to the people. If you go back and listen to it, if you listen to that recording that was made in 2007, no, yeah, about 2006, 2007, when Brother Jay and I was in Augusta, Georgia, at Titanium Records. First off, I sat with a being who was the producer of the music, who was calling himself Poor Boy. I then turned around and said, you're not a poor boy. Today your name is Rich Man. And Tahuti will use your hands to produce a sound that has never been produced, what? Before. Now, does anybody have an extra handset with them? Another phone that they can reach towards? Because I'm going to show y'all something where you can bear witness to your what? Self. Come on now. Does anybody on this phone have another means by which to run a search, be it a home computer, hand phone, another besides the one that you're on?
Yes, sir.
No.
Okay, what I'd like you to do is get on that phone or on that computer and run a search on ATUN-RE Speaks to the People on YouTube.
ATUN-RE Speaks to the People on YouTube.
Okay, I'm on it.
Now, I want you to click on it, and I want you all to listen to the tones. Listen. That first play, I'm not talking about what I'm going to be saying. I want you to listen to the music only. Now what? And when I start to talk, stop it. I don't want no words to come out of my mouth. Listen, not yet. For you to focus your attention on. I just want you to focus your attention on the sound of the what? Music. Okay, are y'all with me?
Yes.
Now go ahead, click it. Back it up. You got Stop it. Stop the recording. Stop the recording. Bandit. Stop the recording. Stop the recording now. Stop it. Because what you have coming out of there is a frequency that doesn't belong there. That's how you know the devil is present. You follow me?
Yes.
Now, what I need for somebody to do, do you have an app on your phone? I might have it. Let me see. I got it. Let me see if I can do this. I think I can. Watch this. Here it is. Bingo. Okay, wait. Look at this. I came across the Young Elders Vote In official music video. Let me hear this. Let's listen to what the brother's saying. I want to hear this first, because we were just talking about Young Elder. I ran a search on this app, and it brought me right here. I don't even know what it says. Humble Beginning Entertainment. Let's see what it says. Here it is.
Chief.
Hold on. Heard that? As the voice of the what? Trap. Now, I'm not saying, you ain't heard, wait a minute, I'm first time I heard it, what?
Yourself.
I had no idea what the brother was going to talk about. Well, let me say this to you. What I'm seeing is a video, which is all wise, right, and exact, because listen, I don't stand in support of this system. If somebody spell the word criminal,
Spell what?
Spell it.
C-R-I.
Criminal, spell it.
C-R-I-M.
What is it spelled? Stop. What is the first 3 letters spelled?
Cry.
Yeah, crime.
Now go ahead, spell the rest of it. Cry, right? Now what is the next 3 letters?
I-M-I-N. Yeah.
Which is the God men, right?
Yeah. Well,
Right?
right.
Ain't that the way the God men's his name is spelled? M-I-N, correct?
Yeah,
correct.
Now what's the last 2 letters? Watch this. What's the last 2 letters?
A-L.
L. Didn't they tell you that L is indicative to the Most High what? Only? So when you say criminal, you're saying crime, men, 2L. Which we know is the God of fertility. So listen, the criminal that I what? Am, right? Because I'm going to let you know, I'm a bona fide what? Criminal. I'm not here to abide by their laws, their conditions. You follow me? I have no respect for a condition that tells you that the speed limit, watch now, is 65 miles an hour on the highway, but they sell you a car that goes 240. I have no respect for that because they make the car only go 65 miles an hour.
That's right.
You follow that? And what I'm looking at in the video, which this being has tapped into, listen, the right, listen, knowledge in terms of what he's doing to generate what? Capital. I don't have any problems with my brothers who were moving like that. Because I myself move like that when the hand calls for it. You follow me? Because I don't give a damn what nobody say. I thank the Most High for those nickel bags I was able to sell when I was a child. Because had my mother not bought me my first pack and said, take this baby and feed yourself, because I don't know when I'll be able to feed you again, I wouldn't be standing here right now. Okay? The Most High gave me a means by which to provide for myself, listen to me, at a young age where I didn't have to be a slave to this society. You follow me?
Yes.
Listen, that came through my mother's hand.
Yeah.
Because she bought me the first pack I ever went to the street with. That's right. And that's not something I'm proud of, but it's not something I'm ashamed of what? Either.
Either.
Because, you follow what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, food is your friend, and sleep is even better. And what I do know is when a motherfucker's stomach is touching his back, that will make you do whatever you have what to what? Survive. And so I don't knock them, just like I don't knock our sisters who out there who are prostitutes. Because if you say prostitution, you're saying pro-institution. And the question then becomes, what institution are they standing up for? And it's the family institution, because most of them are single parents, women now who've had children by men, listen, who won't do a damn thing for the child. And you know what type of courage it takes for that woman to go out there and sell her body? And I will, listen, I will go to bat for them again and again and again. Listen, and say it right there. Let he or she who is without sin be the one to cast the first stone. Do what do you think I was doing with Miriam long time ago? Let me explain. She got caught robbing a trick. She was working for a pimp whose name was Sanenda Food. Listen, because when you say Sanenda, you're saying I send her to get my what? Money. And this shit wasn't funny because they were getting ready to kill that woman. Gathered around and started throwing rocks at her. We were getting ready to stone her what? To death. And I said, let he or she who is without what? Sin. And I used a particular word there, sin. Why? Because what I was talking about is the ether of Ishtar that has touched everybody on this planet, because Ishtar's name was first Astaroth, then she changed her name from Astaroth to Astarte, then she changed her name from Astarte to Adina, then she changed her name from Dina, listen, to Sin, then she changed her name from Aset to Isis. Don't believe me? Check it what? Out. And she called herself a fertility what? Goddess. And you will see the statues of Isis today standing there with wings, right?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Sure. Yes.
Well, let me explain why that is, because she flew south. She was a traitor. What do I mean by that? Don't you know, listen, on her way to her wedding, listen now, and who was she coming to marry? Me. What do I mean by that? On her way to her wedding, listen, it was a 60-day, 70-day horse and camel ride from Mesopotamia into ancient Tamaray. She secretly aligned herself, listen, with Astar Command. Listen, because they needed somebody, listen, who would listen, be a sacrificial goat. Listen, to by a free will offering, participate in the same-sex union act. Who was a Nubian, who was standing representation of every Nubian on the planet. So she was the first, listen, Nubian lesbian, what, that ever came. You see? What was they after? I told you the war is not being fought over what? Good and what? Evil. I told you this war is being fought over, listen, fertility.
Fertility.
Because they want to make it an all-white planet. But it won't last too long if your women can't have children. They know this. So they set forth an alchemy
that they've been waiting for the day for that alchemical scheme or plan to get legs and start walking. And they would know that, listen, the plan was walking in the day that they started seeing Nubians. Listen now, participating in homosexuality and in lesbianism. They knew right there, because that which is not must be presented first in the science. So, what did they do? If they were after our fertility, damn it, they knew they had to come up with the most unfertile act known to man and woman, which is the same-sex union act. And it had to be performed by Nubians who would offer themselves up as like a sacrificial goat. Make the sacrifice willingly by free will Offering. To participate in the same-sex union act. And guess who did it on her way to her wedding? Guess who? ISIS. Why? Because first her name was Ishtar, which means is black. Right? And then the name changed from Ishtar to where when she got to ancient Mesopotamia, now her name was Ishtar. And this is what she was calling herself. Don't you hear Ishtar, Ashtar, same thing? You follow?
Yes.
And while I'm waiting for this woman, check this out. In my bedchambers, she never arrived. I had to go in search of her, and I found her. Right down there with the Greeks, who on the outside looked extremely refined. That's how and why Tahuti allowed them to come into ancient Tamaray in the first place. Because they were they were dying out there because we was in charge of the only water source in the entire Arabian Peninsula. And if you wanted to live, motherfucker, you had to come to us. And what happened? The Greeks came to us. How do you think my grandfather got the friend whose name was Poppy in the first place? Because he was a Greek dignitary who came on behalf of the Greeks to beg for us to be able to allow them in. To which we did. We gave them their own land in ancient Tamaray. It was called Goshen, which is where you get the word ghetto from. We sat in Lower Egypt, listen, that was in the northern region. While Upper Egypt sat in the southern region, and you had the cities of Heliopolis, Thebes, and Memphis. Where do you think Baba got the word HTM from? Where he called it the Holy Tabernacle Ministries. But it also stood for Heliopolis, Thebes, and Memphis. You didn't know that, did you? Now watch. And these were the three biggest cities in all of ancient Tamaray. Are y'all understanding me? And what I'm telling you all today, you will not find, watch now, in nobody's book. Because I'm not telling you from having read this. I'm telling you because I have total recall. I was there, nigga. You have to understand. I was in charge, listen. First Baba at ATUN-RE was, handling and governing all three cities. And then at the age of 16, I did something, which then afforded me to become pharaoh of the biggest city there, called Heliopolis. Listen now, and what I did came by virtue of the fact my mother had a particular quarters that Baba would visit every so often. My mother was called the Jewel of the Nile. Listen now, which was Baba's wife. Now what? Same woman here today, listen, reincarnated wife amongst us. My mother right here today. And let me tell you something. Baba had a ring that he utilized to sign everything into law. It was a stamp. It was called the Great Seal. You follow me? And I went into my mother's bathroom and I found Baba's ring. And I showed it to my mother. She said, "Give me that." I said, "No." She said, "What are you talking about, boy?" I said, "No, I'm not giving you this shit." I said, "But Mama, I got a plan." She said, "This better be good, nigga, because let me tell you something. If you think about using your father's ring, nigga, I can lose my provision. And on that note, nigga, you kill us what? Both." I'm like, yo, no, listen to this one, Rumi, because I'm telling you right now, this will work. Because I was out there, I used to go out there at nighttime, late night, dressed as a commoner. Listen, and sit on dirt roads with the people. Listen, and listen to the things that they were saying. They'd be out there getting high, and I go out there and get high what? With them, smoking weed. And I heard one day somebody speak out and say, yo, ATUN-RE is crazy. He got us living on dirt roads while he walking around on gold streets. They're not going for that no more. So they was plotting to kill Baba. And I knew it because I heard it. You follow me? Now what? I heard it. Why? Because Baba was using a thing called the prerequisition. And with that ring, I had planned and did implement a thing called the invoice. Why? Because I heard the inner voices of the people. And they were plotting to, listen, to overthrow the what? Government. To murder ATUN-RE. And I could not let that happen because that meant that I would lose my father. It also meant that, check this out, the very people that I was sitting with, listen, would also be taken to slaughter. Because if they thought for 1 minute that they could come up against the government, and when they were crazy. I know all these people were planning their own deaths, right? What? There.
Then and there.
So what I told my mother is I'm going to introduce a system called the invoice. She said, what are you talking about, son? I said, Baba uses what's called a prerequisition, meaning you work first and you get paid what? Later. That's what America's using against you all right now. You got to work a week in the what? Hole. Why do I got to work a week in a hole and wait for you to give me my check? What happens if your ass died? I don't work for what? Nothing. And shouldn't it be where you work and get half the money up what? Front? That would make you do a better what? A better job. You see? So this is what I implemented amongst the people. It was called the invoice, where I told all the people that this is going to be law. And it was signed into law by my father, him what? Self, because I used the great what? Seal to do it. And in Heliopolis, listen now, this is where it was first implemented. And Baba would come every first quarter to look at the books, meaning to count the money that the city was what? Making. You follow me? And when I implemented the invoice, meaning I was paying people half the money up what? Front. You see? And that's when I became known as, listen, Tucky the First. The other day, you call me King what? They called me King Tut. I don't like that shit. Because I wasn't a king, number one. And they took my grandfather's name off, of which I am the apprentice of. I am Tahuti's what? Apprentice. My last name was P at that time. So I was known as Tucky the First, the youngest pharaoh to ever run any portion of the ancient Tamarack at 16 years what? Oh, and let me tell you right here today, my art of fact, follow me wherever the fuck it is I go. Meaning, if I'm on the West Coast, guaranteed there is somebody's museum over there. If I'm on the East Coast, guaranteed there is somebody's museum over there. Right now, I'm in the midsection of this country, and I'm telling you, those artifacts, if you do research and find out where the King Tut Forum or whatever it is being displayed right now. I bet you it's somewhere in the middle section of this country. Them artifacts are following me everywhere I go. Because they belong to me. And if you look at the face real good, you'll see it's me. Now, but I'm letting you know that no, I'm not a king. I'm Pharaoh. And this brother here calling himself young what? Pharaoh. How can you be a light bringer to the home? Listen, if that seat is already what? Occupied. That means you would have to be bringing a greater or brighter light than has already been established. Meaning you can't lay claim to being an authority on any information unless you authored something. You would have had to written a book on it. You follow me? So he only has, listen, a half-truth. Because what I'm seeing in the video is all about right and exact. The brother's doing his thing. Okay? But what I'm hearing him say and call himself is not right what? Knowledge. And unless he's an alchemist and he's presenting that which is not first. And let me tell you something. He cannot claim to being the first one to tell you all that. What's the beauty of MySpace and Facebook is every time you post something, the date is posted with it. Okay? And if you go all the way back to MySpace, you'll find where, check this out, I'm the first one to tell you these things. If he's not the first one to say it, then he's not an authority on the information now, is he?
No.
But he is, listen, a student of mine from long time what? Ago. He can't remember me, but I know him quite what? Well. You follow that? And you can say, well. Like Baba said, more. Somebody get young fella on the phone. Get him on the phone right what?
Now.
Right now.
Do that. Hey, ATUN-RE, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm in New York. I'm doing my check. ATUN-RE, I just want to know if I can get your number, bro. I said I'm doing my check. ATUN-RE, I'm in New York. And
Who is this?
I want to know this. My name is Duamu Chef.
Who is this? Who am I talking to? Yeah, I love you, baby. Look at me. If you following the order, ain't you, man? I put that out to me a long time ago. I said to everybody, I said, my name is ATUN-RE, what's yours?
ATUN-RE, my name is ATUN-RE.
I started the Alchemy long time what? Ago. Huh? I can't hear you, Lubba. Please talk clearly. What are you saying? Talk to me. To whom am I speaking?
You are speaking
to whom am I speaking?
Duamutef, a son. And
okay.
I want to connect.
Welcome home. Welcome home. By the mere fact you want to, it's already what?
Done.
Occurred. You here, ain't you? Okay? But the one thing you have to utilize with me, check this out, is rules to this shit. Meaning you're going to have to do as you are what? So if anybody has a problem with following orders, then speak now, because you are not in the right form. You're in the army now. Don't fool yourself. And I'm a general in this army. I speak in general terms, not in private ones. Speak about issues that affect us what? All. And in the army, who holds the higher rank? Is it the private or is it the general? So I'm not ever talking, listen, in private terms, meaning about anything or any one person. I'm talking about things that affect us what? All. Oh. And there's a rule to this shit. If you're going to sit with me, you're going to follow what? Orders. Yeah. Meaning you're going to do what you what? What you told. You follow that? I'm letting everybody know up front. If you got a problem with following what? Orders, when the order comes down, listen, then you are in the wrong form. You follow that?
Yeah.
But if you don't have a problem with doing the right what thing, motherfuckers, let me tell you something. Bible came and said there's no such thing as right or wrong. Right or wrong. There's only what's right to you. And he said that to a specific group of what? People that were sitting there listening to him. Now, why did he say that? I'll tell you why he said it. Because he knew there was demons sitting amongst us. And in order for them to stand up and be revealed and be counted, he had to use something to bake them in. Now listen, if there's no such thing as right and wrong, and there's only what's right to you, then whatever act of devilishment is right to you, what does that make you?
Devil.
And if there was no such thing as right and wrong, why did he call it right knowledge? You follow?
Right.
Again, if you were not there, then it wasn't meant for you. It was meant for those beings who were sitting like what? There. Because he knew the minute he said that, a devil would automatically stand up. Those would be the people who were constantly presenting that fact. Would be presenting, well, Bible said there's no such thing as right and what? Wrong. There's only what's right to what? You. You see, anybody who would stand in support of that, that's how he would know that who they were. You follow that? And we was debating that issue, what? In New Apple Gardens in Atlanta, which was an apartment complex that Baba had bought and filled with only our people. It went from being called the Houston Square apartment to being called New Apple Gardens. Don't believe me? Check it out. I was there. It went from being able to be occupied by anybody in the list. You got a waiting list to be able to get in there. But then once I got the last apartment that was available. Watch this. And the minute I moved in there, Baba came back and said, I want all you niggas who are in there that don't have a mate to move out. I want only people who are, listen, have wives and who have a family to be living there. And why did he do that? Because he says not only did he accept me on arrival, he had to fill out an application and or take a physical at the Ansar community. Don't believe me? Check it out. There was a brother by the name of, Abdul-Ali, who became known as his Baba's right-hand man, too. And this I can't remember, what is the brother's name? He married Talib's ex-wife, Paula. He's a light-skinned brother, and you'll see his pictures. His name is Abdul-Wali in the Ansar Law community. Lamek, are you here? Lamek. Is that being on the line, yes or no?
Yeah, I'm here. I was on mute.
Okay,
yeah.
You remember Ali, don't you? That nigga, when you came into this community, Ali, huh? I'm talking about the light-skinned nigga, short nigga that used to be. Now, he changed his name to Ali. And I'm trying to remember what his name is, but he changed his name to when he became a member of the Holy Tabernacle Ministries. When we was dressing in cowboy clothes. He stopped calling himself Ali. You see, it'll come to me in a minute.
I don't.
But the only thing I'm doing is pointing out to you. Only thing I'm pointing out to you is that when you came in the Ansar Allah community, who did you deal with first? Ali.
Sheikh Haji.
Ali is the one that you had to fill out, huh? I'm saying, when you found in your application was made to take a physical, who was the being that was in charge of that shit?
Abdul Jami.
Abdul Jami. I remember him, the gatherer. He became, emir of the Baltimore Tab. Abdul Jami. I remember him.
Right.
Me and Jami's cool. That's my brother. Now, what I am telling you is that Ali, would be with Baba everywhere he went. It was Baba's right-hand man. And let me tell you something. In 1980, I came all the way from California. I didn't even have to fill out an application. I didn't have to take a physical. I was accepted upon arrival, without any of that. But that was the time in which Baba knew I was his son. But I didn't know. I didn't find out Baba was my real biological father until I was 33 years old.
Wow. Number
I'll
33.
put that on everything I love. And that's
Number
why they
33.
say that Yahshua lived to be 33 years what? They said that I lived to be 33 years what? Old.
Oh.
Ain't that what age they said the crucifixion took place? Right?
Right. That's
But,
right.
but ain't no crucifixion take place in my life, not in this one or that one. When you say crucifixion, the word is fiction. Meaning something that is not what? True.
Fact.
That's the root word of the word crucifixion. And I'm telling you what God loves. No, they didn't crucify me. Everything that was listen, everything that was supposed to happen to me, listen. First off, nigga, I said it tells you right there in the book that I went into God and I fell on my face and prayed, didn't it? It said, I said to the Most High, oh Father, my spirit is willing, but my flesh is what? Weak. Let this cup pass by what? Me. Didn't I say that? And then it says right there in the book that the angels did come down and strengthen me. Well, nigga, if somebody come to kill your ass, right? The only words that you can say to them, listen, that would strengthen their ass is to say, listen, I got your back, your front, your side. You don't have to worry about what? Nothing.
Nothing. That's right.
So when I came out that garden, I wasn't scared no what? More. But when the police came, it says all of them niggas ran, which they did. Because all of them were scared as a motherfucker, because I was America's most wanted, and they was America's most wanted also. And when you see the police coming, everybody bounced and was scared to death. And the only one stayed is Peter. And I called him my rock. And I said, upon this rock, and I hit him in his chest, bow, I will build my establishment. I said, who do you say I am, Peter? He said, you are the living Christ. I said, don't. And I turned to him, and then I turned to everybody else. I yelled at them niggas. I said, don't you dare. Many things you shall come to learn. And let me tell you something, everything will come to pass. But you don't forget the shit I'm saying here today. Don't you ever call me that shit. Ever. Because the word Christ came from the word crystals, whose numerical value is 666. Don't believe me. Check it out. And let me tell you something. I didn't like being called Christ. It was first in Antioch they called me that. And listen, and called all the people who followed me Christian. First place they called us that. And what was the name of the city? Antioch. And you know the word Achi in Arabic means what? Brother, right? So if I say, hey, yo, that's short for Achi, right?
That's right.
We say it in our community every day, yo, what's up, man? Come here. Didn't we? Didn't we say that?
Right.
We say, yo, what's up, which is short for Achi. And so if I say anti-Ak, I'm saying a city that is anti-brothers. They didn't like black folks there. And they called me the Christ and called y'all Christian. And no, I didn't like that shit. They were making a mockery of me and you. You don't see that? And I'm here to set the record what?
Right.
I'm here to set the record what? I'm here to break the crucifix. You follow me? Because they got some blonde-haired, blue-eyed hippie up there on the fucking left. Come on, man.
Fucking DNA. Oh.
Okay, well, we still got time. It's not that we got it. Okay, listen. I'm here to break that crucifix. Because I didn't die, and everybody's right. Everybody's right. And listen, Judas out to be a betrayer. Judas wasn't no betrayer. He was my friend, my brother. He sacrificed his very own life to see to it that I stay alive. You follow that? What do I mean by that? Well, Judas said something that nobody else thought of. Listen. Because if I cut it, you niggas read the stories, but you don't read into it a thing called human nature. If I cut your ear off, motherfucker, what you feeling?
Pain.
I mean, I talk back.
I feel pain.
If I cut your ear off, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling
pain, right?
Master.
Yep. Watch this, and pain is the only emotional experience that has a way of doing a very divine thing. Want to know what it do? It will get your full fucking attention. And if nothing else, it will cause you to focus, motherfucker. Because you won't be able to think of nothing else but that pain that's fucking with you, right?
That's right.
Now watch this, watch this. So when that man got his ear cut off, it's easy to say that the man was feeling what? Pain. What was coming out of his head? Blood. Right? He's bleeding, right? Now say the third motherfucker you got to arrest, you the police now, and you got to arrest somebody, and the same person you got to arrest bends down, picks your ear up, puts it back on your head, and say, yo, everything's going to be all right. Are you going to want to arrest that motherfucker?
No.
Why? Because that ain't something you see every what? And you better bet everybody who bore witness to that shit, listen, was left with their mouths what? Open. And the man who, listen, whose ear was put back on was eternally grateful to me. He said, look, man, I can't arrest you. And I said, man, you got to. I said, you got a wife and kids? He said, yeah. I said, don't you see? If you don't arrest me, because you got to understand, I was a willing sacrifice, meaning I was willing to what? Die. I said, if you don't arrest me, what's going to happen to you and your wife and your children? He said, yeah, you're right, man. And he said, because I gave all of that, I gave all of Pontius Pilate's money to him. And he pointed at who? Judas. I said, Judas, where's the money at? He said, I smoked it. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
He said, I smoked it. What? I said, see, you got to take me. And I put my hands out for him to put the handcuffs on me. And when they was getting ready to put the handcuffs on me, Judas said, no, don't take me, don't take him, take me. It's obvious that they don't know what he looks like no way. Because how and why would they have needed me to point him out, which is something nobody else thought of. All of us stood there with our mouths open, including me. So see, that wasn't me that hung on the cross. And his name will go high on the pyramid of life as a martyr. You follow me? While everybody been calling him a betrayer. No, he didn't betray me. He sacrificed his very own life to see to it that I stayed what? Alive. And I hid in the garden. Listen, just as a gardener was raking leaves. Because I knew if anybody saw my face, they would know that that wasn't me. Up there. And when you say that they hung on a cross on Mount Calvary, how many of you have ever seen Mount Calvary for yourselves? First off, it's a mountain, damn it. And the public only had access to the foot of the what? Mountain. That's like you go in the courtroom today. They bring the prisoners in the entrance that you all as people in the public don't even know how the fucking prisoners got in the building. Is that the truth, yes or no?
Yes, it is.
And let me tell you something. It was the same way then. They brought the prisoners up the backside of the mountain. Listen, while the public only had access to the foot of the mountain. And those people who wrote your ghost spell, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and what? John. Were down there writing. They're nailing him to the cross now. You see, he's suffering, and they were in there crying like a motherfucker because they really thought that was what? Me. You follow? Yeah. And let me tell you what I'm saying to you. First off, if you the police and this guy takes your gun, what are the other police gonna do when he takes your gun? If you got people who are, listen, just as much a cop as you are, standing there with guns too, what are they gonna do with their guns?
They're gonna start firing.
I'm asking you. If you take any one of the police's guns, the other police gonna pull their guns out and blow your brains what?
Exactly.
Right? So when Peter grabbed that Roman soldier's sword, what did the other Roman soldiers do? They pulled their swords out, didn't they? And when they did, I said, no! And I grabbed both swords with both hands. And that's how I got cut on both hands. And then another motherfucker stabbed me in my side. Why? I said, you bitch! So I got wounds in both my hands, and I got a wound in my what? Side, right? I'm bleeding, right?
Right.
But gave Peter just enough time to cut that man's ear off. Now watch.
Mm-hmm.
Then I hid in the garden, raking, listen, I got a hoodie on, I'm raking leaves, right? Because I'm looking at people, they run around talking about Jesus being crucified. First of the same motherfuckers, watch now, who was that captain who was supposed to arrest me, this fool laid there what he did. They knew if anybody found that body and looked at it real close, they would know it wasn't me. So late night, first of all, they pushed a big rock in front of my grave site. It was supposed to be my grave site. Listen, and late night they came and moved the stone out and took the body and cremated it. The next day, everybody was talking about Jesus rose from the grave. And when I heard them saying this, I knew it was safe to leave now. So I walked straight through town. And all the motherfuckers were looking at me like I was a damn ghost. I went straight to the hideout called the upper room, where all us used to go. I knew all them niggas would be right there, and they was. And when I got there, all of them looked at me like I was a ghost. I said, nigga, I'm hungry. It ain't me. I'm starving. I ain't ate nothing in 3 days. What ghost you know needs to eat? And y'all read it right there, but y'all see that shit, though. And they kept looking at my feet, because my feet was fucked up. And then I walked through town, and they had these cobblestone fucking roads, all these little rocks and shit. My feet was cut like a fuck. By the time I got there, and my hand was, they seen I had 2 wounds in my hand and a wound in my side. And they was thinking I was a fucking ghost, and I'm like, yo, nigga, stop bugging out. I'm not a ghost. I said, touch me, feel me. See that I'm fucking real, nigga, this ain't no apparition. Motherfucker, I'm alive. I said I'm hungry. And it's right there in the scripture. John gives a perfect account. If you say, who was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you know who was. Matthew, he was a tax collector. You know who John was. He was the son of Zebedee. But who the fuck was Mark and Luke? Who were they? I bet you don't know. I bet you don't know. Because if you go back and look at the names of the original 12 disciples, you will not find the names of Mark and Luke nowhere. You want to know why? Because Mark and Luke were not students of mine. They were students of Paul, who was the top.
Cool.
You see?
Yep.
And that's what had you all sitting around, watch this, worshiping ghosts. They called it a ghost spell. See, gospel, ghost spell, same thing. Because they called the Bible the book of the dead. Listen, and why? Because who in there is alive? They say the only one that's alive is alive in the spirit, which is supposed to be me. No, I'm not dead. But they call it the book of the what? Dead. Nigga, you don't want to read the book of the dead. You want to read the book of life. And all you got to do is read the book of life and sit out on your porch. And pay attention to everything that's going on in the street. You see?
That's right.
Because you're writing a page in the book of life right what? Now.
Yeah.
Which is the only time it counts. Because yesterday's gone forever. There is no yes in yesterday. Can you bring it back? No. Did you get it done? No. Do you even know it really occurred? No. Could have been a dream for all you know. So it should have been called no day. Why? Because there is no yes in yesterday. And the question then becomes, does tomorrow ever come? No. Because the minute it gets here, it's called today. So the only time you got is right what? Now. That's the only time that fucking counts. And you know it's a gift to each of you. Want to know how you know? Because it's called the present, damn it. And it don't get no better than this. If you think you can find this level of information anywhere else, I invite you to go and try. You'll be back. Because you ain't going to find nobody, listen, who sounds like this nowhere what? Else.
Ooh.
I invite you to go try. Go right ahead. It ain't going to bother me. You're going to be the one wasting your time. Meaning all that shit, but you could have just stayed your ass right what? Here.
Here.
You see? In the here and what? Now, because here goes the comedy, John. If you think for 1 minute this shit is a game and that anybody has the ability to fabricate this level of information, you're not a fool, you're a damn fool. Because if I'm lying, then that means a lie of this magnitude can't be told. Why? Because I would have been the one to tell it, according to anybody who says I'm lying. Right?
Correct.
Then what I say to everybody is this. Then let me see any of you produce the likeness thereof. Meaning, if I can present a lie this way, let me see any of you all lie the same way. Bet you can't do it. You want to know why? Because can't nobody lie like that. It's too well put together. That should let motherfuckers know I'm telling the fucking what? Truth. Because if I can do it, that means you can do it, right? Meaning anybody can lie like that if indeed what I'm saying is a lie. Then I say to the whole world, then let me see any of you produce the likeness thereof. Let me see you do it. Let me see you produce a lie like that. If indeed I'm lying. And if you can't do it, then that lets you know it can't be what? Done. That should let everybody know I'm telling the fucking truth. Any questions? Any questions? If all else is listen, I'm saying a bit here, and motherfuckers stay so quiet, I'm gonna think y'all niggas are scared.
Okay,
I'm gonna think you niggas are scared. Huh?
All right, this is Lamech. Lamech talking.
Lamech, what's up?
That's the teacher.
Come on, baby, talk to me. Yeah.
I appreciate. I feel very privileged at this night to hear the guidance and the instruction of the master teacher. I appreciate it.
So what is, let me get this straight. Are you saying thank you? Are you saying thank you?
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Let me say this. No, thank you. Listen, let me say this. Wait. You're saying thank you to me. I'm saying no. Let me say thank you to you. You follow me?
ATUN-RE.
And give me the opportunity to do what it is I was sent here to do. Boy, what's up, bro? Go ahead.
Okay. Remember Doc made the Ankh with the brother on the Ankh. Remember he made those Ankhs?
Yeah, I remember that.
With the
I remember that.
Now I understand when you spoke about Judas and about the fact that he is honored. Now I know about that.
That's what it was about.
And that figure on the Ankh. Now I know why.
And you notice he wasn't no blonde-haired, blue-eyed hippie with a diaper on, right? You noticed that, right? He wasn't no blonde-haired, blue-eyed hippie with a diaper on. Huh? Well, you got clarity. That's what it's about.
Right. Yeah, but now I got clarity. But now I got clarity on what that actually was. Because
May I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
May I ask you a question?
Yes, ATUN-RE.
Lamech, may I ask you a question? I'd like to know, yes or no?
Yes.
Listen, the question is, haven't you waited a long time for this?
Oh, look,
haven't you waited a long time for this?
Yes. And when you took your shahada, I walked the desert the same time you took the shahada, and something very miraculous happened to me at that time. Only you would know that. My chest was
open.
what
happened. Right, and on that day, you was filled with a thing called Ru'u Qudus.
Yes, it was.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the only time.
Listen, that's what I'm doing. May I speak? That's what I'm refilling all of our people with right what? Now, Who?
And I was told that no matter what, I was told that no matter what happened, no matter what I go through, that they will never leave me. And I still, that never left me. It never left me. That what they put in my chest never left. And what they put in my, and what they put up in my.
Listen, you want to know why it never left? Because you will be called upon to be able to to testify. Listen, that you know, watch now, what they put in your chest is the exact same thing that I'm putting in everybody else's chest right what?
Now.
Right now.
And can't nobody counterfeit that. Watch this, and can't nobody counterfeit that, duplicate that, because listen, it has a signature that can't be copied. Am I lying?
No, sir.
I bear witness.
Meaning, can't nobody duplicate that shit. Nobody. So I'm trying to tell y'all, listen to me, oh great covenant losers. I want all of you, oh great covenant losers. Because you have lost covenant after covenant after covenant. And I'm letting you know right now, I'm your last chance. You don't get no more chances after me. You follow that?
Yeah.
Oh, great covenant losers. Listen to me. Notice what I called you all. Oh, great covenant losers. Because you all have been afforded covenant after covenant after covenant that you have lost, one right after another. Now tell me I'm lying.
You ain't lying.
Nope.
You ain't lying.
That ain't a shame. That's a damn thing.
And it's also the information that you need to know. The time ran out a long time ago. The hourglass has long since emptied itself. Time ran out a long time ago, and time is money, damn it. That's why ain't nobody got none. And you all think, listen to me. If I take your picture with a Polaroid camera, and I take it out, bring it out, who and start swinging it, say, man, what's taking so long? I got the damn thing got to develop. And then after it's stable, I'm swinging and waving around. Then after about a couple of minutes, I'll peel back the thing called the negative, right?
Yeah.
And what do they do with the negative? They throw the negative in the garbage, and then I'll hand you the picture. And you all think you all are in the picture. Guess what? You're not in the picture. Want to know how you know? Because your face ain't on the money. That means you ain't in the green, you in the red, motherfucker. All of us are. You feel me?
Yes.
Because until your face is feeding on the money, damn it, means you don't have none of the power. Because there's two different types of power, three really. You have AC and DC, right? But I told you this is a three-dimensional world. There's two of those things you would see and know, but one you won't. And you want to know what the third current is? It's called current C. You follow that?
Yeah.
Current C. That's electricity, motherfucker. How you know? Because it gives you the power. If you ain't got no money, damn it, you ain't got no what? Power. You just running your fucking what? Mouth. And listen, ain't nobody going to listen except me. If indeed, watch this. The power isn't given to what? Me. How do you know? Because in order for them to respect anything I'm saying, that means I have to be, listen, I've given them a whole lot to hear, now I got to give them something to what? See, right? Now, how am I going to do that if indeed, listen, I don't have the power to do that? And the power is being rendered, how do you know? Because, listen, people from London are sending me their money without me even having to ask. Because they know where the currency needs to go. We are to survive. Because it's obvious y'all don't know what to do with the money. Because if you did, damn it, by now it would proven itself. You would see the fruit of that all over the fucking place. I've given you all your way out. It's called Save the Children World what?
Movement.
I told you that.
Oh.
So what you niggas need to do is put them shirts on and go into the what? Streets and start to pedal again. And every day you'll have a quota. Meaning you will be responsible for a certain amount of money that you have to turn in. You follow me? That will pay for the new books that have yet to be written. You understand me?
Oh.
So these are the days that you all will put the white back what? On. But you won't put it on until you first put the Save the Children World Movement shirts on. And get in the street. If you can't do that, then you definitely ain't for this mission. Because let me tell you, we put 30 sheets on the street, 30 shirts on the street, and each shirt produces $100 a day. That's $3,000 a day. That's $18,000 a week. That's $72,000 a month. That's the type of money that changes what? Lives.
Everything.
Okay, you follow me?
Cool.
And 30 shirts ain't that many niggas to put on the street. Don't tell me we can't do it. I've given you a way to be free. You follow me? And then after we do that, I told you we're going to come out with a clothing line called Nigga Jeans. It's going to be a pair of jeans with the word nigga spelled on it. N-I-G-G-U-H. Because when you spell it backwards, it reads hugging. So nigga jeans are hugging. And let me tell you something. All mine is going to be white. You follow me? Then we're going to come out with nigga toothpaste, nigga soap, nigga eyewear, nigga every damn thing. We'll have the world, listen, fucking attention. You see? And after we finish with nigga soap, nigga toothpaste, nigga eyewear, nigga jeans, we going to come out with crackerware. And all the bottles are going to be Nubians. You know, I'm saying that will dispel the word nigga in America. Everybody thinks the word nigga means, listen, ignorant. It doesn't. Nigga came from the word what? Anunnaki. When you say Anunnaki, nigga, same thing. That went from being Anunnaki to being called Nibiru. Nibiru, nigga, same thing. That produced the word Elohim, that produced the word God. Okay? Now, what happened is that, listen, a very, very powerful word, nigga, got touched by the devil. And it got turned into something that it should have never been. Now, if the devil can take something good, touch it and make it negative, then I can take something negative and touch it and make it positive. Once what? Again.
Messiah.
And that's what I'm doing when I come out with nigga jeans. They put me on somebody Oprah Winfrey show to tell them the shit that I'm just finished telling y'all. You follow? 3 things sell in America: sex, violence, and controversy. I'm not selling sex. I'm not selling violence, but I'm selling controversy by the pound. You follow that? Because we have to do something to get their full fucking what? We got to do something that will get their full fucking attention. Right?
Oh,
that's right.
And I mean, how much I'm saying, if anybody got a better plan than the one I'm presenting, I'll be the first to shut the fuck up and follow them. So speak now, forever hold your peace, because I don't want just a piece of peace. I want the whole thing. You follow that? Box and drawers, motherfucker, the whole thing. And if can't nobody give it that, you can give it this or you can give it what?
That.
That's up to you. You can give it the facts or you can give it the bullshit. All over what?
Again.
Because in this life, you got to know the difference between shit and apple butter. It's not hard. All you got to do is pay attention to that hole in that face called a mouth and what the fuck is coming out.
Oh.
Listen, if it comes out sweet, that's apple butter. If it comes out stinking, that's shit. Shit, cow shit, monkey shit, some type of shit. But at the end of the day, it only adds up to be one thing. That bullshit that ain't nobody trying to hear no fucking more anyway.
That's right.
You feel me?
Yep.
So now I'm saying, again, how long, Nubian man and woman? How long, niggas? Is it gonna take y'all? Because these things are happening right what now, nigga? I'm in the desert right this fucking minute. Real. All because of some Negro that didn't have the ability to guard his mind against the devil. That turned into one right in front of our very fucking eyes. On everything. Nigga told me I had to wipe some jelly off his jacket. That ain't a shame, that's a damn shame. And let me tell you what it does. It makes me very, very cautious to go to any one of you all's houses. Anyone. Because if that nigga can do it, what does it tell me? Any one of you is capable of it also. Oh. But I make the sacrifice, listen, to go anyway. I'm going where no man has gone before, meaning, check this out. Check this out. I mean, it's a place in Dallas I don't even know. I'm in Dallas, nigga. I ain't never been to Dallas in my life. I'm in an environment I don't know nobody. I don't know how to get around. Yeah, nigga, and I'm here. Me and my mate. Yo, come on, nigga, let's box. Let's box, nigga. But I don't mind. What is a sacrificial lamb supposed to do besides make the sacrifice? And then, you understand what I'm saying? I don't mind subjecting myself to this. To see to it that you all get it. Listen, everything you need. I lose my life in this. What do you think, nigga? I knew the job was dangerous when I took it. I knew when I stepped out front and told everybody I'm the Messiah, what the fuck would come my way. It didn't stop me from letting y'all know. And you want to know what the crackers told me? They said, Ma, this cracker is from, watch this motherfucker say, you know, Shorty, I don't have no problems with you. I think you're a very beautiful being. But I want to ask you one question. I said, what? He said, why are you so hell-bent on trying to save a bunch of niggas? They ain't trying to save their fucking selves. These motherfuckers will watch you die, Mark, and they won't lift one fucking finger to help you. You want to know what I said? I said, because I choose to. And nigga ain't never asked me that question ever. The fuck what?
Again.
Now, that means I have more in you than they do. If you all just sat there and watched me die, what type of fucking people are you?
Amen. Shit.
You understand me?
That's right. Cool. Yes, sir.
Because don't fool yourself. If they lock my father up, listen, doing everything they could to murder his ass, what the fuck you think they're going to try to do to me?
Yep.
They put my father in prison with a charge that they know niggas died for in there. So you going to tell me they weren't trying to murder him? Yep. They put him in the same prison that No Sierra is in. The same motherfucking Arab that came there to murder his ass on Bushwick Avenue. That nigga's in the same prison with Bob. Y'all didn't know that? And if they did that shit to my father, what the fuck do you think they're going to try to do to me? Especially when I end up in places I don't even know where the fuck I'm at. I don't even have no fucking familiarity with this shit at all. I've been in this room all motherfucking day. Wanna know why? Because I got good sense. Not to go fucking around out there with motherfuckers in a place I don't know who is, where is, what, fuck that. I'll stay my ass right in this room. Until it's time to what? Go. I got good sense. You know, get me out there in some trap if I already know the devil is just fucking running crazy in Dallas. How do I know to look what the fuck he did at the time? Hey, that motherfucker I ain't even know. And he didn't drink for 6 minutes. Early bond, a 6-pack, and the nigga was gone. Ain't that much getting high in the fucking world. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I can get super drunk and you ain't gonna never see me transform into some shit that I ain't supposed to be.
No, that's right.
That nigga said to my mate, tell her who I am. I'm like, nigga, you drunk. That's who the fuck you are. It's crazy. And I didn't ask to come to that nigga's house. I didn't. Shit got me out here in the fucking, man, please. And don't think I ain't hot about it. I'm hot for real. Now I gotta get ready to go. My bus leaves at, it's time to get out of here. And listen, family, I love y'all. You guys got any questions real quick? I'm out of here. Come on, let's talk. Hurry up now.
Love you too, Chief. We love you.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say something.
Love you too,
this is Lamech. I'm gonna go ahead and say something real quick. Okay. Anybody that has any type of relationship or interaction with ATUN-RE will know that when he speaks, he's speaking something unique and that's beneficial for us. So if anybody got an adverse reaction to it, guess what?
Get over it.
And that's all I got to say about that.
So it is.
All the new people that are here, whatever's new, without question, I want to say this to all the new brothers that found their way to this forum. I would like you after the phone call to call the office. Speak to the secretary. His name is Blissa. His name is Brandon. They call him Tank. Listen, leave your name and your number. You follow me? And with that, at least I'm not saying you got to fill out an application and take a physical, am I?
No, sorry.
Am I?
No.
So on that note, all I'm saying is leave your name, huh? So all I'm saying is leave your name and your number. You follow me? And welcome home. Welcome home.
Thank you.
That is if this is where you want to be, nigga. I'm letting you know, nigga, if you think Baba works you, I'm a workaholic. I get things done. I'm a sucker for results. So don't come up in here thinking you're going to be lazy or be a coward. Because if you're a coward, get your coward ass over there because you ain't going to be nothing but in my fucking way. Now, am I making myself clear?
My name is ATUN-RE.
Yep. Yes, you have.
There you go, y'all. Yo, check this out. You hear that sign? You see that sign said that brother was there when I put that out to me a long time ago, and he let me know. He heard me say that to the people a long time ago. My name is ATUN-RE. What's yours? And the response was, my name is ATUN-RE. My name is ATUN-RE. Why? Because each of you have to become what I am.
And
not now, right? What? Now. Because if you can't carry this, then you're in the wrong place. Because I done carried this burden, listen, across the desert by my what? Self. A long way. And this is not a job that any one of us was intended to have to do by their what? Self. So, yo, see what time it is, yo, because this is it. Getting off the phone, I'm making my move, I'm going right out here in here to harm's way, and I'm going to the Greyhound bus, what? Station. Word is bond. That's B-O-N-D is the word is bond is real, bond is life. I'm not fucking around. Anything move on me, I'm telling you, man. I wish a nigga would.
okay.
I'm not going to be on the offensive, but if a motherfucker comes and, listen, it offends me, I'm letting a motherfucker know I will defend myself to the what? Fullest. And I'm going to say, come on, let's dance, nigga, because you ain't got no idea who you done fuck with. I'm Batman. And motherfucker come talk about he robbing me, I feel sorry what?
For him. Lord have mercy.
That's where I'm at. And listen, y'all read about it in tomorrow's paper. Let a motherfucker I'm trying to take something along my ass. Watch and see how I act.
That's right.
Hey, ATUN-RE,
Now,
that's
look, I
some
gotta
deep
go.
shit.
What?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
No, I said that's some deep
What's up, number
shit
7?
about shit. Oh, you know, I was just saying, ATUN-RE, I said that's some deep shit about young so-called Pharaoh and Seti, man. You know how they would be that bold. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen to me, nigga. They was more than bold. Nigga, it's on YouTube, nigga. Hey, Brandon, stop. Stop, Lamech. Brandon, give Lamech the link so he can see with his own 2 eyes. And listen, and hear with his own 2 ears. I'm not lying on the brother. And I got to get in touch. I want to get in touch with young Pharaoh. Whoever get me young Pharaoh's number. Get him on the phone. You follow that?
Yeah. Real talk.
Yo, because let me tell you something. This video is all right and exact, but what he's doing out of his mouth calling himself, what? The trap. No, nigga, you ain't no trust. If you the trap, then how can I trust you?
Word.
Is what I'm telling you. You the trap? You the trap? No, you ain't the trap, nigga. You one of my students from a long time ago. You just remembering who the fuck you are. Ah, that's all.
Yeah, he's from Buffalo.
You follow that?
Yeah, he's from Buffalo, New York.
You're not hearing me. He's a Buffalo soldier. You didn't know that?
Yeah, you know what that means.
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah.
You think I don't?
Yeah. Matter of fact,
Because
somebody. Okay.
Somebody, go ahead and make talk. What you want to say?
I can't help but I can't help but to make sure this is clear. I said I can't help but to make sure this is all clear. You got the young elder.
What you referring to?
The names are getting mixed up. You got young Pharaoh, who was on with Seti. Then you got young elder, of course, who is definitely our family.
I made a mistake also. That's why I said I was sorry to the brother.
Right.
That's one of the reasons why I want to call him personally and tell him I'm sorry, because I mistaked his name. And listen, with young Pharaoh, I was told the other day that me and young elder are not in line with each other. And I'm calling young Pharaoh, young elder, to let him know I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I made a mistake.
I'm sure
they put races on pencils. They put races on pencils because it makes a statement that everybody's capable of mistake, even me.
That's right.
Else they wouldn't have races on pencils. You didn't know that?
Yes, sir. By way of you, I do know that. Yes, I do. By way of you. But hold on. This is the other part. This is the third part to this. Okay, and I mentioned this to young elder last year. There's also a young brother who's a rapper calling himself the young elder. And that's who you was listening to.
That's who I'm talking about. That's whose video I was looking at. That's not the same person?
No, sir. Not at all.
That's not the person I want to get in touch with?
That's not our family. Well, I can't say that, but yes, sir. It was amazing to me, and I let the young elder know that. I said I never heard of anybody else going by that name until I met over the phone young elder by way of Bowden. And then here it is a few years later, there's a young boy rapper calling himself the young elder. Truly amazing to me. I'm like, where did you
so played in the beginning there.
Yeah, I wanted to speak on it, but I just didn't want to. I didn't want to interrupt. I wanted to speak on that, but I can't let
Yeah, you did wrong because you bringing it. Listen to me. You did wrong because you're bringing it to my attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What about it?
But yes, young elder got a distinct. Young elder has a.
Hold on.
Young elder has a distinct Texas drawl.
Right, sure do.
Very distinct. Very distinct. Yeah, he got a Texas drawl. Very distinct.
No,
the real young elder.
He's from New Orleans.
The real young elder.
I want to know something. Is the nigga in Texas? Everybody be quiet. Is that nigga in Texas? Yes or no?
No.
Is he?
No.
No.
Where is he now?
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Or Baton Rouge.
If he's in New Orleans, he can't help me because I'm in Texas right now. Can't do a damn thing for me. He's in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go. I got to go. I love y'all. Shaddah Da.
Okay. Shaddah Da.
Okay. Take care.
Sorry,
Shaddah Da.
Sam. I just wanted to make that clear,
No
man.
doubt.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to. Okay.
I love you, boys. I gotta
Much
go.
love.
Shaddah Da, fam.
Shaddah Da. Peace and love, family. Brother Tank. If anybody need OSOICE office number, I'll give it to you now. You got a pencil, a pen. Anybody need it at this moment?
You got me down. This is Lamech. You got me down,
Yeah, babe, I
Brandon.
got you. Oh, I got you. So yeah, so anybody else need the number? Oh, so we're gonna go ahead and close out this call. It was a great call, 3 hours. Real productive. This on YouTube. Going on YouTube is recording, so it's a good call. Love everybody. Peace and love. Stay tuned for tomorrow night. We do this every night at 9 p.m. We have these calls, status updates with everything. So any call office 24 hours, we're always available for the family. Good evening. Have a great day. Shaddah Da.
Have a good night.
Shaddah Da, Tank, and everybody.
Yo, shout out to Brother
Shaddah Da, beloved.
Shaddah
Da.
Da,
Brother
hey,
Tank,
Brother
Brother
Party, you can start
Dion.
taking us out with a song. You can start taking us out with a song in a Barry White. Brother Party, yeah. 1 2 1 2.
Hey, you gonna keep me on my
Right, peace and
tail.
love.
I'm gonna be ready next time. Peace and love.
You don't have to call me Elder. You don't have to call me Elder Lamech. Just call me Lamech.
Cool.
Lamech.
Got it. Lamech. That's a nice name. Unique. Shout it out, family.
Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da.